Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live with it on this nice little surprise stream.
Yo, yo, I'm here.
Comment section, man. Listen. Nah, man, we was talking about the Mike Tyson fight. Let me get your thoughts since you wasn't there in the beginning, man. What you think about the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight yesterday?
Nigga, that shit was weak as shit ever, yo.
Bruh,
I
listen.
mean, bro, like, the thing is, I told my girl, nigga, like, I'm very, would you agree? I'm very hip to, like, psychology and shit like that, but I actually, I mean, I wasn't sold when the fight was on, but going into the fight, I actually thought it was some real animosity in them.
Oh shit, you might have froze on me. Might have froze on me. Yo, welcome to the chat. OG here. He coming, man. You know, that's this damn internet, man. OG buffering, just like how Netflix is buffering, watching that damn pay-per-view. What's going on though, y'all, man? Put something in the chat if you in the building, man. What's going on? I know this is a surprise live, but you know what I'm saying? You know, that's how we move. We got to move and groove. Enjoy. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. What's going on? How you feeling today, man? Real talk. We just trying to work, trying to have a good time, trying to have fun. Joe Mama, what's going on, man? We just trying to have fun. We just came from a stream on Rick of the Shadow channel. OG gonna come back. You know, we having technical difficulties on some Netflix type flow. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say what was good with y'all, man. I saw. Just wanted to see what y'all was doing on this lovely Saturday evening. Obviously, Sunday about to come. That mean the weekend gonna be over. Then we gotta go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tyson. Hey, bro. Tyson, man. He got a job, man. Tyson threw it in for that bread, man. Tyson said, I want the bag. I don't care about my legacy. And I'm not mad at him. 20 million, everything Tyson been through, I understand, but I wish it would have been a little bit more engagement. I would have rather they really fought and Tyson just lost. Flat out. Obviously, I didn't want him to get hurt. He's a 58-year-old man. Seeing a 58-year-old man get knocked down, hella times to get knocked out wasn't on my agenda. Basically, the people wanted either Tyson to knock Jake Paul out or it just go to distance and Tyson don't get hurt. So understandable. Do I think Naomi will win the title? Which title we talking about? We talking about the U.S. Women's Championship or we talking about the Women's WWE Championship? After taxes and pains, Cam Tyson may get five, but 20 million was the gate. I believe. I think he might he so potentially he could get more than 20 million. U.S. probably. It could probably happen, but I don't. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see Bailey versus Naomi in the finals. Please, I'm begging Triple H, bro. I don't want to see Bailey versus Naomi in the finals. But yeah, we were talking about that a little bit on what's it called? I'm having a brain fart, y'all. My bad. We was talking about it a little bit on Rick of the Shadow stream. But I really don't want to see Bailey versus Naomi in the finals, bro. Like I'm really not in the mood for that. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Unless Naomi turns heel and Bailey and Naomi go against each other, and Naomi turn heel in the finals. That's the only way I personally want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if some of the homies going to join. WWE Women's Division is trash. Or arguably, I could agree with that. I could agree with that as far as because think about this, right? Who on SmackDown does Nia Jax now have to face? She beat Naomi. She beat Mia Yim. She beat Bailey. Candice LeRae is a heel now, so now who does Nia Jax? Nia Jax doesn't really have any opposition. They will benefit from bringing up some people from NXT, even though they're not going to beat Nia Jax for the belt. Obviously, Tiffany's going to cash in. Bleeding Green, what's going on? Obviously, Tiffany Stratton is going to cash in soon, but Nia Jax has no opponents until further notice. So if she's going to cash in, it better be during War Games, because if she doesn't cash in at War Games, and then who's Nia Jax's next opponent? Obviously, the brand split doesn't exist, but Raw don't even got nobody for Liv Morgan. If Io Sky doesn't beat Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, when she come back, don't beat Liv Morgan, then who's facing Liv Morgan for that belt? It's crazy, guys. I don't know what they're going on. Shady Fox, what's going on, man? What's going on? My fault, y'all. I'm here with y'all, and I'm getting comments on my phone, YouTube, Instagram. There's a lot going on, but you know what I'm saying. I was going to chill this Saturday, but you know, me and my guy Ricky the Shadow and Expert Level Wrestling Podcast and Humble, we was on a chat doing our thing, chilling. Who was the Women's Superstar of the Year? That's a good one. Objectively, who's the Women's Superstar? That's a very good one. I'll give it to Nia Jax, low key. Not gonna lie. As far as the main, we're talking about just main roster. I'll probably give it to Nia Jax or Liv Morgan. At the end of the day, the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley story might be stale, but at the end of the day, Liv Morgan, this is way better run than her first run, so she could get most improved for sure. And then Nia Jax, I like Nia Jax's championship run. She just don't got nobody to go against. Thoughts on Bronson being the fifth? I'm not mad at it. We was talking about that a little bit as well. I'm not mad at Bronson Reed being the fifth. Oh, here we go. OG back. I'm not mad at Bronson Reed being the fifth.
My bad. Yeah, bro, my bad.
No, we good. They asking me what do we think about Bronson Reed being the fifth member? We already talked about it, but you let them know what's going on.
I think that from the feedback, I mean, I don't think that it's, how am I trying to say it? I think they left it in the medium for a reason, to test it. So they could have just, because even though the War Game shit is coming, they could have just been like, he's just a part of the bloodline, period. Because he's Samoan. So if he wasn't Samoan, then they'll say that. But like I say, it's cold because remember, like, I get them mixed up. Tama Tonga and what's the other one? Tongalua.
Yeah.
So remember, so they got like Tama Tonga. Like, just think about his character coming in. He was cold enough just for them to be the two of him, the Fed and be the enforcer. And then the other one, Tongalua, character-wise, no. Now, but size-wise and moveset-wise, he could be the muscle, just individual. So you got both of those. Then you got Bronson, who's killing shit right now. Then Fatu, and then he himself is that character, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they went head up on some Civil War shit with the original bloodline, they couldn't fuck with them, bro.
I agree.
And it's too many different ways. Like Sami Zayn could get pinged by hella people. So really, you just working with the three. You know what I'm saying? And then the Usos could get pinged by hella different variations of the rest of the bloodline. So, you know, like the Usos ain't beating Fatu and Bronson Reed unless it's some, you know, some outside interference or like on the table, like some extra type.
Yeah, I would say, bro, I've been said I like the new bloodline. Everybody thought I was crazy, but now that Solo Sikoa is showing even more character, Solo Sikoa got a lot of funny moments, and they turn old boy into a meme because of that jobbing situation. Which, I mean, that shit happens, y'all.
Bro, I think people got it wrong. I think at this point, bro, Tongaloa, I think that he's aware that he's botching all the fucking time, so he's playing into it, bro. He don't. Bro, I mean, see, I was about to say you niggas are stupid. It's just, it almost rolled off my tongue. It was just
shit. Let him know, man.
Y'all heard what I said, dog? Because, bro, like, just because we fans, bro, don't you know these niggas? Don't you know they watch their own matches? Don't you know they go to the comment section and see who be talking shit and shit? So if they calling him Botchmania and he's the worst of all time and the greatest of all, he gonna play it. Why wouldn't he? If you know people are talking, it ain't like it's y'all be acting like this is the wrestling community and the wrestlers is different. Like the wrestlers, they just go out there and wrestle, but they don't pay attention to this shit. No, they do. They pay hell of attention to this shit, bro. So if he was botching like that and getting cooked, he could easily change his character or fix it. He ain't changing his character or fixing it because it's getting him over. Y'all don't even understand what the fuck y'all looking at and go what's going on. It's literally getting them over, and y'all complain about him, but it's getting them over. He gets more goats in his shit than people who are actually goats. Just from character wise, his character is being a botcher.
Yes. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. These dudes, they smarter than what y'all understand, bro. And like, especially when it comes, bro. I want to be surprised, bro. If they start selling like Tongaloa merch with a goat or some shit on it, how many of y'all will really buy that? Like dead ass. I know a lot of y'all will buy it just part of the meta, just to be a meme. People would buy it, bro. Like dead ass, like. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And you know what, bro? I knew about them in New Japan, so I knew they wasn't trash type shit. You want me to add this other one instead? I'll add it.
Yeah, they was fire in New Japan too. I just think they need to eventually add the war paint. Now I don't know when.
War games, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, duh, war game.
Yeah, they probably do that shit low key. I wouldn't be
Uh,
mad at it,
but
bro.
but I don't think they. Well, since it's that soon, I doubt they do it though. But that would be the perfect time to introduce that.
Oh, but yo, I was saying, well, y'all wasn't here when I was in Ricky the Shadow live. I was saying like one of my subscribers, Untried Genius. I don't think he here. He said it in my Discord. He was saying, "Yo, does every story got to be intricate?" And when he said that, I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what's crazy though? It really doesn't, and I think that might be one of Triple H's issues with booking is that he think everything gotta be connected to something, gotta tease something, gotta mean this, gotta this the reason why this happened because this happened 3 years ago. Sometimes some shit could be as plain and simple as yo, we're a tag team, we want the tag team belts, let's go at y'all for the belts. Like I kind of think he doing too much sometimes.
Okay, now I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind seeing that Fatu and Bronson. They bring the championships back to the
To the
bloodline with a
bloodline.
different crew. That's boss type stuff right there. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Um what do you what now let me ask you this, because I've been on the online community looking at this stuff. So there's a couple of so initially the bloodline, the fifth member of the original ones. I was thinking, okay, they finna get Zillage 5-2. That's gonna be his debut. And then I was looking at another one, and then it said Paul Heyman is gonna get somebody involved to where it's Brock Lesnar. And I was like,
Mhm.
I never really thought about that, but that would be an interesting like connection because Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, all of that. But
That'd
then
be a good pop.
Rollins, but then I was thinking Seth Rollins is automatic because of the Bronson Reed. But if Bronson becomes a for real member of the bloodline, then it's going to continue anyway. So I don't know what you think about the fifth member.
For the OG.
Yeah.
It's for sure gonna be Seth Rollins. For sure, it's gonna be Seth Rollins. But I was thinking some funny shit, right? With war games, right? They got the rule is on some shit like if you climb out the cage, like for your team loses because that's basically you giving up. Like, what if Seth Rollins was on some shit like I'm gonna get my hands on Bronson Reed anyway, and I got to team up with Roman Reigns after I gave up my WrestleMania moment to help Cody beat him. What if like he the last one to come in the War Games match? Did he just climb out the cage and make the motherfuckers lose? Like, yo, I think that would be dope as hell because him just helping Roman Reigns teaming up with them, it don't make sense, but that's what's gonna happen. But like, I think doing some shit like that would be dope, but he probably get too much heat. That's the only thing.
What you think about since you don't think Zilla 2 is going to come at the War Games? What do you think is going to come?
I don't think he coming for a minute because I was talking about this with them. Old boy, Lance, the one that's related closer to Roman, he just signed with NXT, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he when they take that picture where they got the gray shirts and shit, that mean they're like freshly signed. Like when they take them pictures with them the gray performance center shirts or whatever, they're not gonna be even seen on TV for a long ass time. Like that's what people don't understand. Just because they just took them performance center pictures, that's a new class of hey, we're learning the system. That's not hey, we about to be on NXT within the next couple of months. So the only way Zilla will pop up is if he gets signed directly, but I don't see where they wouldn't sign him to NXT first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he got as much as I don't want to say experience, but I don't think him and Jacob Fatu in the Tonga situation is a little different. I think they'd rather put him on NXT first rather than bring him to the main roster because, like you said, they don't really need to bring up a new family member as the fifth. You either got Bronson Reed you could start working with, or you got The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it could go like that.
I think Bronson should definitely stay a part of the new bloodline. I don't even. It just looks so natural. I don't even need to see more games to make my decision. He just needs to stay there, and now he's getting the most looked at segments on SmackDown from now.
Humble, what's going on?
Hey, sorry about that, y'all. My computer acting up, but tell Ricky I'm sorry. I
Nah,
have
we
to.
all good.
Hold on, Humble, real quick, because I was just on the tip of my tongue. What do you think about the Street Profits? The shit that happened with them last night, bro?
Oh, I'm
Are you? I mean, I know they
salty.
got screwed over, but do you think they got like? Because it's like they're still teetering it. Like, are they gonna give it to us or not, bro?
Y'all don't want me to go. Humble, we go first
I
because
do. That's why I wanted to bring
I don't
it
want
up.
to. I don't want
I
to come
thought
out of
about you when I
character.
seen it. That's why I'm bringing it
Okay,
up right now.
okay. So if it is about them, can we stop with DIY interferencing with them? Because that's getting on my nerves. If the story is about them and transitioning from baby faces and heels, can that just be the focus? Why does it constantly have to be overbooked? And we say all the time in wrestling, every story don't need the belt. I don't have a problem with that if they can do right by the Street Profits, but let's put them on some type of trajectory because it just feels like everybody that was tied to MVP or Bobby Lashley or Sheldon Benjamin, they're feeling the wrath of Triple H's booking. And I know everybody's like, well, we can't make it a race thing. We can't make it a race thing. But I do kind of got a side eye. I'm like, come on, man. We now about to be on December 2024. For most of 2024, Triple H has had the booking creative in his hands. And at some point, you're gonna have to get it together because this was a company that did push Black and Latino and Asian superstars. So why is it different now? Because the ratings are still dropping. You know, you still struggling to sell tickets for Saturday's main event in Long Island, New York. So what is the issue? Because it's like I know people are saying we can't look at it like that, y'all. Y'all always want to throw racism in there, but what's the problem? Because if the focus is going to be the Street Profits, let's move DIY out of that completely.
Let me say this as far as they booking, right? And I'm gonna try to keep my composure. um, if they legitimately turn heel, cool, right? But my issue is the way that they're. I literally said whether it was on stream or in the video that the Street Profits should have interfered in DIY's title match and did what Tommaso Ciampa did yesterday. That would have been perfect to solidify them as a heel. Because even yesterday with Angelo Dawkins slapping old boy's chest, that still wasn't a hard heel turn. A hard heel turn would have been them beating them down after the match. It didn't. The fans would be like, "Well, why you beat them down? They ain't do nothing to you. They tried to shake your hand." Then I'd be like, "All right, you know what? That's an actual heel turn." So I'm not convinced until I see them do heel stuff. Because at the end of the day, this is the same thing they did when Bobby Lashley was trying to recruit them he was giving them suits. They literally was doing the same thing they just did. They went in, they slapped a couple of people around, then they stopped. Now they really turn heels, I'll be with it. But what I think Triple H is trying to do is he's trying to intertwine the threes because he's trying to do some Dudley's, Hardy's, Edge and Christian type of shit. But it's not.
But
It
that
don't make sense. It don't make
it
sense
don't
because
make sense.
Tommaso about to turn heel, and Johnny Gargano not going to turn heel with Tommaso. And why would you do that with two heel tag teams anyway?
And
So
Champa getting in all that offense. Champa was getting on my nerves with that. I was like, why is he getting all that offense in with Montez Ford?
whooping Montez for ass. I'm like, jeez. I'm like, so I don't know, y'all. I don't think it's a great idea. Um, if you like Humble said, it don't need the belt. If it was just DIY versus Street Profits, cool. But now, if it is, then Street Profits can't be the heels in the situation because Tommaso is going to be the heel, and Johnny Gargano he's going to be on some. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso is going to be the reverse of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Johnny Gargano is the nice guy who's not going to turn, who's not going to he's going to keep following Tommaso around and not turn against Tommaso Ciampa until absolutely necessary. Whereas Austin Theory is the dumb one. He's a heel, but he just don't know that his friend betraying him. It's the same booking essentially.
You don't think they can book a heel face tag? You don't think that's possible?
I mean,
But
it's just it's getting overbooked. And if the focus is on Street Profits turning heel, then they need to be the focus. Why is DIY in this? Let
the
DIY do their own thing.
The face in that situation would be bitch too much, because not only would the heel be a heel against other people, they're gonna be heel against his tag team partner too, on some Xavier Woods and Kofi shit. So the heel would let his tag team partner get his ass whooped. Because at the end of the day, when Kofi lost against Pete Dunne, Xavier Woods could have interfered again and helped Kofi win. So with the dynamic with Tommaso and Johnny Gargano is they will book it like that. They wouldn't book it like, oh, it's a heel in the face, and the heel is just a badass to the point where he want to kick people's ass, and the face is kind of more objective. Like they would make Johnny Gargano look bad in the situation. I don't think they would do it like that, because Triple H wants to book that rivalry again that they had in Black and Gold. That's all he want to do, realistically. So, and he think it's gonna go over, cool, I guess, but it's not. So,
Hey, Humble, I thought that the Nia Jax and Naomi was one of the best matches I've seen in a while. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, and I feel bad because Nia Jax gets so much unnecessary hate, just like Jade. It's like this woman came back, lost the weight, looking good. Nia Jax looks so much better in the ring, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she finally is enjoying this freedom of to be able to wrestle without someone being like, "Oh, whoop the whoop, oh," like like let her just wrestle and have fun.
I wish she had a better run though. I wish she had opponents to actually value the run. This is the thing with certain booking decisions. It's always something outside of the champion that is making the run quote unquote interesting. The only reason like Nia Jax's run is now essentially going to be about Tiffany Stratton. Io Sky's run was when is Bailey gonna turn face against Io Sky. Liv Morgan's run is when is Rhea Ripley going to take the belt off of Liv Morgan. That I think that's the issue. Like sometimes it could just be as simple as I'm the champion, and these are the number one contenders. I beat the number one contenders because I'm the best champion. Nia Jax should be on that kind of run. She won the Queen of the Ring. She could have won the Saudi Arabia thing. I mean, Saudi Arabia. It was Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
bugging.
Correct.
I don't know what the fuck. I was thinking about some other shit. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit like that gets me going. Why you hating on Gargano and Ciampa? I'm not, but we've seen that already. We seen Tommaso versus Gargano in NXT.
I'm not satisfied with the Motor City. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not a hater. They just not. They're not WWE. Yeah, I'm good. It's cool. Y'all got it in the bucket list, but I don't need. They don't need no run. They don't seem dominant enough. Their style it just doesn't match to me. Like they don't look like for real ass kissers, bro.
Exactly.
They could be. They have the
don't
AEW style a little bit to a certain extent, for sure.
Yeah, they don't get a reaction. Now, I will say this about Motor City Machine Guns. They do look better than Tonga Loa and Tama to me. They're a little more polished in the ring. I will say that about them, but they're not getting a reaction. And to me, if it's a sports-based situation, you go with whoever got the hot hand, whoever is rocking the crowd. And the Street Profits constantly keep the crowd on their feet. So that's what I'm having an issue with.
Motor City, it's like it's too much of that pit pat. Like everything doesn't have to be tandem. It makes it kind of corny. Like it's cool to have some tandem shit, like some impactful shit, but everything is like a double this, a double chop, a double flip, a double counter.
They're a continuous hot tag.
A double.
That's literally how they wrestle. Every move is a hot tag.
Shit, weak. I don't like it. They solve it. It's too many other tag teams that look like they can kick their fucking asses to me.
Legado del Fantasma could kick their ass. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Bro, people don't understand. Humberto and what you call it is not ass.
Garza.
I'm trying to tell y'all this. I know this for a fact that they not ass. And what people don't know is they are both of them are second generation stars, bro. Their fathers are like, see, that what gets me going is how they pick and choose what second generation stars benefit from being second generation. They don't even mention that they second generation stars and they fathers was like legends and shit in Mexico. Like that shit like that is weird to me. And for the people who know, you should be looking like, now I'm not saying they're my two favorite tag team. Let's not get fucked up. Because Cruz and Wild, I don't like them that much either. But Motor City Machine Guns, I'm just happy they're in WWE. I didn't expect them to get the belts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I know them from TNA. That because I used to watch TNA. Just like when the Lucha Bros come, I don't expect them to get the belts, but now I kind of do expect them to get the belts because, especially depending on who beats JD McDonough and Finn Balor, the Lucha Bros might get that same treatment. And I think the Lucha Bros style will translate better than the Motor City Machine Guns. That's just me because I know Penta is like that. Ray Phoenix, I didn't really watch his matches like that, but I know Penta like that for sure.
I agree.
I just don't know
I
about.
think
Hey,
Okay.
Ricky, there you go.
what's up? I made it. Now go ahead, Humble.
No, Ricky, I just want to say I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
I was just trying to say that when Penta and Rain Phoenix come, I think it's gonna be different because I think like mainstream wise, they're well known compared to the Mortar Machine Guns or whatever. Because like they're well known too. It's just that they're more of a, like the hardcore fans and stuff like that. While Penta and Ray Phoenix is like the hardcore fans love them, but also the mainstream and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get over with the crowd very quickly, and I hope they give the titles quick, in my opinion. So yeah,
Hey, KG, not yet. The Lucha Bros ain't released just yet, but I think either like right before or right after WrestleMania. I could be wrong because it was eight. I think it was 8 months from whenever the last time me and Ricky talked about it, but I don't know when that's gonna come up.
that's true.
Let me see.
I
Oh,
think
so
Leo Rush gonna join the Hurt
Her
Business
Syndicate.
too. I think he's gonna be the next member. Even though I don't like his style, but he's too Spider-Man-ish. But I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be
I
in.
feel bad because wasn't Leo Rush assignment to help Top Flight in Action Andretti? I
Well,
feel like that assignment is failing.
I think they should reference that he was putting Bobby over. They need to reference that.
No, they did.
Oh, they did.
Well, he himself cut a promo and was like, "Hey man, I'm not really like what's going on, but got the card from MVP. That's the golden ticket, and my man Bobby is back. Y'all know how me and Bobby used to get down. So I think that he is gonna join them. But I agree with you to a certain extent. He's not as bad. Listen, I like Ricochet and Will Ospreay, but nothing will ever be as bad as that shit that I seen in that triple threat with them, bruh. Motherfuckers doing one hand stand cartwheels. I thought I was watching Simone Biles out there, shit. Like I don't like that choreograph. Like I like the flippy dippy shit in spurts, but they was literally like choreographing that shit, flipping.
Did we
And
talk
I'm like,
about they did the triple? What's that move again? The 360 power bomb move. What's the shit? Not the power bomb. The power driver. The flip power driver move.
the sunset flip.
Yeah, they had the Mexican cat, and then what's this Orange Cassidy? They was doing them. They was just doing them to each other back and forth. Like you know how you exchange like punches. They was exchanging 360 power drivers.
Bruh,
I was like, what the fuck?
And see, AEW does it to themselves because we could have waited on Ospreay and Ricochet. Like that needed to be a story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a good point. We showed that, man. That could have been. They could have booked that like Rock and Cena and had it all and just had them talking. You right, but we shouldn't have seen that fight yet. We shouldn't have seen it already.
They could have kept that for the next All In, to be honest, and just keep teasing them going back and forth talking because Ricochet ain't win the belt anyway in a triple threat. So you really put Ricochet in there to do the flips and stuff. That realistically, that's the only reason. That's the only reason why he was in that match, to do flips and do spots. Like, come on, bro. Like AEW, I don't like the spot heavy wrestling. It's entertaining and fun to look at, but I could also have fun watching Gunther chop people, watching Sheamus hit people with a closed fist, watching Drew McIntyre kick people. I don't need a nigga to do a 450 splash every match. A 450 splash or a moonsault. I don't need to see that shit every match, bro. Come on.
I don't want to butcher his name, bro, but the Asian cat is nice to me, bro.
Oh, Takesha always been good in the ring.
He's nice, bro. He's a Japanese stud, bro. He look like they should make him like the Japanese studs. He got all types of Japanese women and all that, on some king type emperor type shit, you know, like my little slave, like that kind. Like he's like a stud for a Japanese guy. You don't see like Japanese stud looking cats. They usually be like little cats. Like he like a, you know.
That's what they trying to do for Okada, but that shit ain't working for me.
Yeah.
I don't like that presentation for Okada because he's better than that. Come on, y'all. He better
And
than that.
Japanese wrestlers, the only thing that sour me about them is they don't do a lot of selling. Like Shibata is really bad about it. Like he'll take a couple of moves
Yeah,
and then be back up in like 5 minutes. I'm like, no, y'all, this where we supposed to be selling. But
but I
yes, I do
mean,
like Takeshita, and I do wish they would work on Takesha's presentation.
I think KG, AOG, I think OG gonna like this. I think KG got it the best. They said he was supposed to. He is what we thought Nakamura was gonna be in WWE. That's fucked up.
Takeshi is what
They did Nakamura dirty, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing
They
about
really have.
I don't know about I don't know about I don't want to butcher his name.
Take a shit. That's his name. Take a shit. That's what it looked like.
Takeshita. I don't know about Takeshita. I gotta say this. I don't know about Takeshita's career in New Japan. I seen him in AEW first, so I don't know about his Japan stuff. Other than
Yeah, me too.
Well,
yeah,
he did
but I was
DDT.
about that. I didn't
And
mean to cut you off, but I was familiar with Nakamura Vesley before. I already knew who the hell he was before he came to WWE.
Mhm.
And I knew about his Japan stuff, but this other cat, I didn't know about his shit until I seen him in AEW.
with Takeshita, he did DDT pro wrestling. So in Japan, that's more like the goofy wrestling where they be making
Uh-huh.
fun of it and joking during the match. So I was like really shocked that I'm like, wow, he done transitioned into this like technical good wrestler because DDT in Japan is like the goofy stuff if you pull it up on YouTube.
Oh shit, I ain't know that, man. Mercedes Monet, powerhouse. Listen, y'all, we was talking about this in Ricky Shadow stream as well. Like, I'm cool for all black faction, right? But it would be kind of dope if MVP recruited a white dude like Brian Cage or some shit. I wouldn't that it would be a good swerve for us, but I'm sure a lot of y'all would probably have a problem with it because everybody got a problem with everything. I just want to see some good ass wrestling, and if he can make that shit work, I wouldn't be mad at it. Real talk, to be honest. MJF and Adam Cole rivalry, that shit ass. Throw it in the garbage. Throw it in the garbage. That shit
And the
doo.
fact that they brought Roger Strong into it, they really done lost me.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, the Swerve and Lashley fight is saving it for Full Gear, and the
Mm-hmm.
Statlander versus Mercedes Monet. But
Yeah.
that right there, I like who was asking for Roger Strong versus MJF? Who wanted to see that?
Here's my thing. Why not just make them the regular undisputed era like they what? Like why are we wasting too much time? Why are they just not the undisputed era again? Just run it back. Like y'all running back the hurt business, so what's the difference? Like they haven't been the undisputed era ever in AEW because somebody always got something else going on. Somebody don't want to join, or they join, but they doing something like what's going on, y'all? Darby Allen to the Hurt Syndicate. Hey, stop playing, yo. Let's not get ridiculous now. Let's not lose our mind.
Yeah, let's not do that to Darby.
I'm about to
No.
say, since he can
Mm-mm.
sit his skinny ass down somewhere.
But Warlow would be good in the Hurt Syndicate too, because Warlow
Warlow.
they have really jacked up Warlow.
You don't think they should keep it all black? Not to be like that, but
I don't
keep it
mind.
all black. I see somebody say Hobbs in the chat, but I wouldn't say Hobbs because Hobbs is on what's the name? They friends. He friends with the good guys right now, so he
With
ain't gonna join.
Ricochet and all them,
He
yeah.
would be a good fit, but yeah, he's hanging out with Ricochet and William Ospreay, so he ain't finna be in no hurt business right now.
I mean, it would be a nice tribute to like the Nation of Domination because people
I was
don't
gonna say
remember
that.
Owen Hart was in the Nation of Domination. It was awkward, but it was a nice chemistry and a nice like peel back of, oh really? So I wouldn't have a problem with Warlow being in the Hurt Syndicate.
He said, "Who's the hill between Statlander and Mercedes?" I'm assuming it's Mercedes Monet. Uh,
It's Mercedes.
I'm, but I could see why that could be confusing based off of. But I mean, nah, because at the end of the day, even if you're a babyface, you can still go attack the heel because that's not really a heel action. That's getting your get back. So Statlander going after her backstage, well, she went after her before that. So you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, but I think I will let Statlander win, and I'll just push Mercedes Moné to the main event card. Mariah May has been doing a great job thus far, but her story with Toni Storm and Mina is more interesting than her being the champion. So I would just put the belt on Mercedes Moné, and I would keep teasing the MVP card, the Hurt Syndicate business card with Mercedes Moné. You know, something like that. That's where I would go with. Willow, you said she just turned on Willow. Oh shit.
Well, she turned on Willow. They finished the story at Wrestle Dream, I think,
Well,
where
yeah,
she
but
won, and then all of a sudden they broke apart. Like they just her and Stokely, the management wrestler relationship just ended. And so it's like I don't have a problem with Stratlater being a baby face, but it's coming at the cost of Camille. And I really do think Camille should be looked at like a heater. Like she need to be looked at like a threat. And that's it's not this whole situation isn't benefiting her.
I can agree. Real unhinged main event, Fro. Thank you for the 3 gifted, man. Just passing by. Salute to the panel and chat. Salute to you, man. Thank you for passing by. But no, I actually agree. So Camille is somebody I wasn't that high on. I just just saw her as the bodyguard, but like they don't know how to do multi-tag. Like that's not just AEW, it's a booking thing. Like they could literally Mercedes Moné could be elevated to the top, and you could have Camille go get the TNT the TBS belt. But they don't I don't understand why I don't like taking chances and doing like shocking things. People are doing things like bookers now are doing shit that makes too much sense. Let's do something like just outrageous a little bit. Just if not for anything, I like shock value booking sometimes. That's one thing about Vince McMahon. I'll say some of the things he used to do. I'm like, what the hell? Why would you put the belt on Jinder Mahal? End of the day, though, it wasn't that bad. Why would you let a man from the crowd win the IC belt from Umaga? I mean, it worked out. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen something like that in a very long time. What y'all think about like shock value booking?
Well, here's the thing, because remember when Ashley Andretti beat Jericho a couple of years back when he first came to AEW?
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay on that. You can't just be like, okay, we're going to let this young cat beat Jericho, and then we're going to pair him with, Ricky Starks, and then we just going to let him, wither off to Collision or Rampage. It's like, if you're going to do that, then you got to you really got to keep the foot on the gas, because it dwindles quickly.
I think he just did that to kind of troll and make reference to the Fandango, putting Fandango over.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, like for the real fans, I like to get it. Like let the new young cat come and do with the shocking win. And the other one was a reference to the Razor Ramon and the 1, 2, 3 kids. So
Yeah.
every generation they remix it. It's just about your age and how many generations far back you can go. But yeah, I just think that was a total reference to the Fandango put over, because he's the same person who happened to.
Ooh, so we was talking about they asked me who is the woman superstar of the year. Let's talk about superstars of the year. Who is the woman superstar of the year for 2024 thus far, and who is the man superstar of the year for 2024? My first throw out was Nia Jax for the woman, because it would be a toss up with Nia Jax and Liv Morgan for me, because this is Liv Morgan's best championship run. Whether y'all like the storyline with Rhea Ripley and Dominic or not, she is on fire. And she's getting a bad reaction. That's what she's supposed to do. And then Nia, just her improvement as a character and in ring was enough for me to be like, I might give her the nudge. And winning the Queen of the Ring, she was that shit was dope for her. And for the men, for man of the year. Now I wasn't counting AEW. If I was counting AEW, it would definitely be Toni Storm. But for the man of the year, I would go. That's tough for me. I mean, you know what? I would go Jey Uso. I'll give it Jey Uso for sure. I would have gave it to Dominic, but they ain't let him wrestle, which is whatever. Jacob Fatu is crazy. We can't do recency bias, y'all. Jacob Fatu is crazy, Dex. Come on. Jacob Fatu. Who wanna go? OG, what's your picks for man of the year, woman of the year?
I'm Jacob Fatu was he's the best. He's been booked the best that I can think of anybody in the last 5 years. And some people get shot to the moon as far as wins and character and trying to get people over. But with him, he's being shot. He's main event every week, but he's so protected. I've never seen a newcomer so protected and booked so strong, that's so new ever. But even that to say, it's still I'm still gonna say Jay Uso because I mean if he would have, you know what though? No, because see the thing is, I'm gonna say Jay Uso. The only reason why I'm not saying Jacob Fatu is because I know a character of Jacob Fatu that hasn't been on TV yet. So I still like people are like, oh yeah, they get a kick out of him saying I love you solo and stuff. But y'all don't understand. He's like a really, really good promo. Not like, oh, he's just better than like he's like top tier promo. So it's like he hasn't displayed that to the mainstream for me to say he's the mainstream thing. But I also think that they should elaborate on the fact that he loves solo because like instead of just saying it and it's towards kind of funny, he could have a serious segment like, you know what, no, like y'all always try to put me against my cousin. This is like my brother. You feel me? Like this nigga, I was living on the streets,
He got
drinking,
me off the
not,
street. I
not
was just
doing
about to
nothing
say
with my
that.
life, and he came and brought me and got me wrestling. And now I'm a better person. So now it makes super sense rather than you, because you get what I'm saying? Because now they're looking at it like, oh, he's gonna turn because he's saying he loves him so much that it's hella obvious that a heel turn is coming. But if you justify the reason why he's saying that, and that's true, because y'all keep looking at it like y'all basically think Jacob Fatu is a bigger badass than Solo, which is fine, that's subjective, but that's not how you should rate it. Like just that don't really matter if Jacob Fatu if he's booked as a street character and if Solo was the person who got him clean or got him into the wrestling business, he is going to be thankful like that. The same way Solo can be thankful to Roman. Like, why is he always trying to save Roman? No, because nigga, he for as a wrestling storyline, he was jobbing and fucking Roman made him a star. So that's why he loves him, because he was in NXT doing whatever. I mean, he had a good run, but you know what I'm saying. But now he's on TV every single week with one of the biggest stars of all time. So he is gonna be thankful. It's not like you just brought somebody up. Like that's it. It's like changing somebody's life, bro. It's like you're giving somebody a record deal almost. You get what I'm saying? Like how people be like, oh well, why Lil Wayne still like back? Man, you give people opportunities to change their whole life, even though some stuff's left or right. It's you still in a different place than you would have been in. You wouldn't even be a name for us to be discussing if something was good or bad. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the payoff going to be? The payoff is going to be, which is ass to me. Like it should be like how you said it, but the payoff is going to be, I hate you solo. That's that. Like that's going to be the payoff, but I don't think that should be the payoff. You feel me? Um, hey Q, you can hear me? Y'all, is the volume working?
No, you good. I'm just listening.
Oh, all right. Nah, because they were saying in chat, no sound. Street Profit, yeah, Street Champion Solo was fire. I used to love Street Champion Solo, but Tribal Chief Solo dope to me. But what's your pick for the woman, OG? That I'm gonna let Humble go.
Oh, see, I got so wrapped up in that, I forgot that I was answering. Shit, bro. It's the same with you. It's Liv and Naya, but we gonna just go with the color because I'm black. So we gonna. I can't choose the blue-eyed blonde over the black sister. They both even. They even 50-50, so they 50-50 match, but I'm gonna go with the black one.
Most definitely. Hey, listen, y'all know my New Jersey queen doing her thing, man. Jersey in the building. Humble, what you got for man superstar, women superstar?
So for the women, I'm gonna go with Roxanne Perez. That young lady in NXT, she's doing it. I will say she really is about that life in the ring. The girl can go. Roxanne Perez definitely needs her respect because she can go. For my men, I'm gonna go with Gunther. I know a lot of people try to throw shade on Gunther. He's boring, he's this, but Gunther really can go in the ring. I wish the reign of him with this championship title was a little better because this is like him and Damian Priest part 5. So I'm ready for Gunther to get some fresh faces, but he does do the work in the ring and he needs some respect on his name.
Nah, I agree. Hey, Donnell, you can't go Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, how long Roman Reigns been back? Like 2, 3 months. Can't go
Nah, he
Roman
can't.
Reigns. Nah.
And he ain't made that many appearances. I mean, not that he's making hell of appearances, but you know what I mean. He
Right, right,
hasn't. He hasn't even been consistent since he came back.
right. Can't go Roman Reigns. I mean, I respect everybody's opinion, but you can't go Roman Reigns. Trick Williams, I can't give it Trick Williams. I can't give it to Trick Williams because when wait, his first reign was during 2024, right? Humble.
Yeah, it was. He dropped it to Ethan
Mm.
Page. I want to say at one of
Hmm.
their early PLEs. I don't remember what it was called. I know he didn't have it for long. I know that. Or did
I
he drop it
mean,
to Ilya? Did Ilya get it back?
no, he dropped it to Ethan Page for sure.
Okay, okay.
You know what? You know what? That's not a bad. You know what? I'm not mad at. That's not bad. That's not bad. Trick
Okay,
Williams could be top
but is
five,
Trick
maybe.
on the run though, y'all? Because I just feel like Trick don't have nobody down there. And I do feel like it does feed that notion of, oh, here it goes. The thought of the black wrestler can't draw. So let's start the ECW nostalgic moments and let's
Hmm.
bring in all these old school wrestlers. That's what I'm feeling about Trick's run. And I really do hate it for him because I'm really rooting for Trick. But he needs like a Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura moment. He needs a Bailey versus Sasha Banks moment, and they don't have that right now in NXT.
I think they got somebody that could do that, but they don't got somebody that's interesting. You like far as they could somebody down there who we not thinking about could get him a 4 star 5 star match. It's just that person probably don't got any character. Um, me, I think him and Javon Evans could do a good match. It's just, I mean, Javon Evans not a heel. You don't got to do heel versus babyface all the time, but if they give Javon Evans a little bit more, like I'm not saying this because he got dreads or whatever, but he really remind me of what Swerve was when Swerve first was in NXT when he was skinny with the short dreads. Like Swerve used to be on some high flying type of vibe a little bit until he elevated, gained some muscle mass, and then now he do different things. I think Javon Evans could shock a lot of people, and he might have a better run. He's got to I want to see better promos, but I mean he just started getting popping, so I'm not gonna hold him to like a bad I'm not gonna hold him to that standard. Wesley versus Trick gonna eat? I think so.
I got a question for the both of you guys. And this is mainly from me on looking at Instagram. So y'all seen the Swerve versus Leo shit, right? The last one.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I didn't get the reference until somebody showed the reference. I guess they did that in NXT. I didn't know that, so I just seen it. So I didn't like all the jumping and the jumping around and fake hits or whatever. But my question is, do you think that they spend a lot of too much time either reenacting or paying homage to old segments, or do you think that's good that they do it to keep the more invested wrestler community, like Easter egg thing? Like I know they should do it, but like sometimes I miss it. And then like, Instagram is good. They'll show you like a side by side, like the whole Roman Reigns, when Roman Reigns and Jimmy when he came back and they did the shit like the robot movie. That was like exact, but I didn't see the robot movie to get the reference. You know what I'm saying? What was that robot movie? The fighter robot movie? Um,
Shit with Hugh
but you,
Jackman.
yeah, that.
I
But they had
forgot
a
what that shit
but
called.
they had a scene, and it was just how he hit him with the Superman punch, and then Jimmy was jumping in the back, and that was like a exact scene from the movie and shit. So you think they be taking too much time paying homage to other shit, or do you think it's like a good Easter egg type of vibe?
The
Hmm.
movie was called Real Steel. My
Real
Yeah,
mom,
still.
yeah, that
yeah, it was
one.
called Real Steel. I don't have a problem with it with them doing it. It's just don't do it overkill. Like I feel like the Shawn Michaels Marty Jannetty thing they killed into the ground. They really have put that into the ground. It's like, okay, let's do something different when people want to get away from each other. Um, I don't have a problem with it. It just don't overkill it. And I also think that once again, it's not letting people be creative and really forcing these young wrestlers to be like, look, you got to be creative. You got to do it yourself. Now, I do think that maybe Triple H's thing with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. It's like y'all got to figure it out because I can get you there, but really it's got to be you. And I do think Stephanie McMahon being on that bus and watching John Cena rap, it was like, oh, okay, this is how John Cena can connect to people. This is what he needs to be doing on TV. But it's got to be, I think some of the young talents got to be like, look, I can't do it your way, Shawn Michaels. I kind of need to figure it out. And I do think that when Carmelo and Trick had their feud, it was kind of nice that they let them do it their way. So it had that urban connection to the hip hop community. Just to me, I would include the Wale Mania on NXT. I think that would have did good in the ratings.
Mm. I like it to a certain extent. I like it. I like it when it directly applies to them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really into. When they just recreate shit, it's kind of like you just reenacting it, which they do all the time. But like the shit with like Swerve and Leo Rush, that's cool because they used to go at it in NXT. So I would have understood. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit you understand because it happened. I don't want to see motherfuckers keep doing this, kick me through the glass at the barbershop bullshit. I'm tired of seeing that. Like even if not the barbershop, is he getting kicked through a sign, stuff like that. Easter eggs is cool, but as long as they subtle, then I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was Alexa Bliss, and maybe it was what's your girl's name?
Bianca Belair when they did the scary movie shit.
Okay, they did that, but they did one from Kill Bill that was like exact, but I didn't catch it. But they just showed it frame by frame, and they did basically the Kill Bill, Vivica Fox battle scene.
Oh, I ain't see that one. I remember the scary movie one because that shit was like, even when I seen it, I was kind of like, what the? Oh, that shit looks so familiar. What they did, they doing some. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I ain't see that one. Grayson comes off as a real dickhead. Good, good. I think Grayson Waller got it, but I knew Grayson Waller was dope because when I first seen him, I'm like, this motherfucker looks goofy as hell with some damn boxing shorts, and I'm like, oh, he's ass. Then when I heard him talk, I'm like, oh yeah, he gonna get good heat for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, this is stuff they need to be putting on WWE TV, like these Chris Fleet interviews and stuff like that. Because
Hmm.
like because to me, that's like, oh, okay, it's official. Like this dude is a jerk. Like this dude is a jerk. And whereas like Austin Theory in his interview, he's just like coming off like I'm appreciative of the moment. I know what I gotta work for, things like that. Like that's the stuff that needs to be on WWE TV. Because then now I'm like, okay, the split between Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, I'm here for, when they do split, because they are on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Okay,
But
y'all, I'm gonna throw something wild out. So,
oh,
because we was talking about the Paul brothers. Now I know y'all don't care for Logan, but Jake. I wonder if WWE has already come to Jake Paul for an appearance to do something in WWE. Do you feel like Jake should have a program with Trick to help NXT get over?
Jake need to have a program with anybody ASAP. They need to have them together, pumping each other up. They know how to go off of each other. Jake and Paul know how to. Jake and Logan, excuse me, I said Jake and Paul. Jake and Logan go good off of each. He need. I don't know how that ain't automatic because he got the charisma. He got the perfect. Actually, he actually got it more than Logan. If you really think about it, he could talk that shit a little bit more, and he a littler guy too. He'll get under your skin a little bit more, I think, than Logan will.
Yeah, I would like to see Jake have a program with Trick. I want to see how that would go for NXT's ratings because can't nobody really stand the Paul brothers. And I can't hate on the Paul brothers because they know how to get them coins at the end of the day. But Jake could really be a nice foe for Trick, being that they're hurting in the men's division.
you said who?
I said Jake could be a
Oh, okay.
nice proponent to Trick, being that they're hurting in the men's division.
But you know they ain't gonna. You know they want to put
Yeah,
them
they
in
not gonna
series.
do that.
You know they
Yeah.
want that bread. You know what I'm saying? Jake versus L. I can see them doing Jake in L.A. Just Jake can get his get back for his brother or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. What's next, y'all? My guy, hey, my guy, Viral Money in the chat. I was telling OG about Viral Money was the one who was issuing the booking challenge. So I'm gonna see if I get him up in here and see what he talking about. He was issuing the booking challenge. I mean, yeah, I'm always with it, y'all.
What's going on, Viral Money? You better
I'm
know
gonna get
your
it.
shit, player.
Word, I'm gonna get him in here. What? Oh, so speaking of it, how would y'all? Somebody asked about the women's war games match. Wait, was that my shout out to my guy Influential Sports, man. My guy is grinding. My guy's out here grinding. Only 17 already grinding on his YouTube. Now imagine, wait till he get to our age, and if he stay consistent, where he gonna be at? He
Right.
said how y'all feel about the women's war games match might be. I mean, I already know what the match is gonna be because somebody spoiled it for me. So, I mean, if y'all don't know the spoilers, y'all could get y'all predictions, unless y'all know already.
Mm,
I know already, but
Yeah,
I just wish it wasn't. It's always they
it's
always
it's,
mess
it's
us.
obvious,
Yeah,
right?
it's like the path is just so murky, and it's just like I would have been cool if they would have took the risk and let the NXT girls get some shine on the war games.
I
To
thought
me,
that's what I thought they was
I,
gonna
I
do.
I do think they should have, but I think they saw the ratings and they got a little panicked. But to me, those young ladies and that 10 woman, they threw down. Like
Yeah,
they
that's pretty good.
definitely, yeah.
I think it would have been more interesting than what we're about to
Yeah,
get.
what we
To me,
get.
to me,
But
because
I know
look,
they.
what's the payoff for what we about to get though? Like if Team Bianca and Jay win, what's the payoff? They don't really got real beef with Raquel and Liv Morgan. And then if Raquel and Liv Morgan win and they got Nia Jackson, Tiffany and Candice, what's the payoff? Like what? Like that was a randomly thrown together match for sure.
Well, what
quick,
done
quick,
it for
quick.
me was Io. Like Io was at Bianca and Jay's neck for the tag team
Oh
titles, and
yeah.
now all of a sudden they the best of friends. Like, wait,
They
hold up
turned her
now.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to discuss that, but let me, damn, I see it'd be too many things. Now I forgot what I wanted to fucking say from the gate. God damn it. Fuck. Uh, oh, yeah, it ain't nothing major. Is War Games replacing Survivor Series this year, or are we going to have a Survivor Series also?
I think it's gonna be two war games matches.
Yeah,
I
men
think
and women's.
yeah,
No, no,
I think it's
no.
gonna
I'm
be two
saying,
war.
are we? Because it's the similar team win. So I'm saying, is War Games replacing Survivor Series PLE, or are we going to still have Survivor Series?
So
It's
Survivor
Survivor
Series war,
Series.
yeah, Survivor
Yeah,
Series war games.
Oh, okay, got you.
because NXT don't do war games anymore. I don't think. I think the last what they ain't do war games last year, right? Because NXT used to just do it. Used to be literally just called war games. Then the main roster took it, and then they were still doing it at the same time. But now I don't think NXT do
Yeah,
it anymore at all. If I'm not
yeah, it's
mistaken.
deadline now, where it's like the
Yeah,
timing of it's deadline. That's their
which is ass, but
yeah, deadline is their gimmick. PLE.
hey, JQ, she definitely cashed in on Naya. I also think she's gonna cash in at War Games and cash in on Naya. She gonna tease if they let her cash in at War Games, she's gonna tease the Liv Morgan cash in, but I can see something happening like Dominic scoop her out the ring or whatever the case may be, and then Liv turn and Nia Jax is like it's gonna be a spot where they put Nia Jax through a table or something like that. And Nia Jax, even if she don't take the pin, she's still gonna be out. Then Tiffany finally gonna have the courage to get the pinfall victory. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something ridiculous for sure. But should it happen this early? That's neither here nor there. I would like it to. People saying wait to WrestleMania. I don't know. WrestleMania cash-in should be like once every 3-4 years, bro. We don't need back-to-back WrestleMania cash-ins, in my opinion. Oh, speaking of which, y'all, what y'all think about? I made a video about the Money in the Bank. Do y'all think they should get rid of Money in the Bank or just get rid of the PLE?
To me, I think they need to do Money in Bank at WrestleMania. I think that
Yep.
would be a nice match. They don't have to do it every year, but it would be a nice match to have to give, WrestleMania that spotlight. I don't have a problem with Money in the Bank being an individual PLE. It's just that seeing the PLEs in 2024 and how it's like every story has had to jump the shark or had to be like moved so quickly or scuttled a little bit. I don't know if maybe Money in the Bank and is kind of and the bad blood is hurting that.
You know what? Now that you said that, I don't.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't think they should have. I don't think they should have Money in the Bank at. Okay, let me see.
Marvel Money, what's going on, man?
How ironic, man. salute to y'all, man. How y'all doing?
What's going on, brother?
All good, brother. All good, man.
'Cause- Let me see. They got Money in the Bank, and they got Elimination Chamber, and they got King in the Ring. So those are 3 opportunities to be number 1 contender. So they need to just pick one of those for WrestleMania. So then WrestleMania will have kind of undertone 2 annual events at once per year. So it's like every year you have WrestleMania, whoever the fuck wins. But then you basically know who's coming up that night. You know it.
How you feel about possibly the Elimination Chamber being the annual event? Like they take away the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view completely and kind of make that what Money in the Bank was. You know what I mean? As that,
that one thing at a certain PLE.
Right.
I think that's what I think I think they're doing that with Hell in a Cell now because Bad Blood essentially replaced Hell in a Cell PLE. I don't want to see Elimination Chamber as a PLE. Bring back No Way Out, and then since it's No Way Out, you know what I'm saying, have it like that.
Yeah. Oh no.
But shit,
and then toss it up, do something different. Like, why does Money in the Bank and Elimination Chamber got to be single wrestlers? Like, sometimes let the tag teams go off in Elimination Chamber, or
they'll be fired.
Yeah, or in Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? Do some tag teams.
That's crazy. I never thought of that shit. That's crazy.
I say me and OG was talking about that. Why can't we get like a 12-person like ladder match? You know what I'm saying? Like have hella tag team. I think that would be dope. I would try it out if I was them to see if because the most they ever did was what the 8-man like fatal 4-way tag team ladder
Super
match.
TLC. TLCs will be cold. It'll be so
hell
smart.
Yeah.
And then to give hella people a opportunity to be on TV and the Sean.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
A tag team Hell in a Cell would be fire. Yo, just bring back we haven't seen an Armageddon Hell in a Cell in hella long, bro. Since like what Rikishi and Triple H days was the last Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
That was the last like six-pack challenge John they had in there.
Man, these motherfuckers, they don't got no creativity, bro. Bring back the championship scramble. Fuck it. I mean, Blood is now they're trying to make it this thing where it's super duper common, but it wasn't super duper common in the PG. Bring back first blood matches. How do you have something called Bad Blood in the first blood match? Isn't a stipulation? Like that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, like even during the you remember when they tried that Iron Man tag team match with the Hardys? I think it was Cesaro and somebody I forgot, but they could have made that match much better if they used like Alpha Academy at that time in the Revival. I think that would have worked for those type of tag teams, like those that have consistent rivalries, I would say. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. But now I want to ask you this though. So when you was gonna issue out that challenge, who was the superstar that we was going to try to book?
Well, I was gonna let everybody like choose their individual superstar.
Oh, okay.
And then book it like that, or we could just all choose the same superstar and see who books it better. You know what I mean? However y'all want to.
I think that probably would be because I already got an idea in my who would be a good one that book Montez Ford as a solo star. That you know how many everybody would eat off that video? Because I'm sure we all got different ideas. OG, what you think about that idea?
Yeah. I think we should I'm good with either one you pick. Either we pick the same one person and I can do that. I can do either or. I'm not favoring either one. I'm willing to do both. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like wrestling like that. We could just do both at separate times. I
Yeah,
really don't feel like it needs to be chose which one or the other. Just do just two pieces of content. Which one you want to do first? Type shit.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we definitely gonna talk offline about that for sure. But which PLE from this year was y'all's favorite? Um, damn, that's tough actually. SummerSlam was dope. SummerSlam was dope to me.
SummerSlam.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Really shot.
I like WrestleMania 2 though. That's the
I was in
the whole night 1, night 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go WrestleMania.
Night 2 was crazy for WrestleMania. Like I was in the building because I'm from Philly, so like I mean that was dope to me. But I mean, damn, I'm trying to think. Like,
Oh, you said you live in Philly, bro?
yeah, I'm from Philly. Yeah.
So being from Philly, how often do they be cooking meat on the Diddy stuff? They be killing them over there, or they still like still trying to? Because I just see him just saying no Diddy, and it's just like, bro, come on, like for real after all this time.
Hey, listen, man. You know, I be in the mix because you know I battle rap as well, or whatever. But yeah, they definitely be cooking more with that.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself because I was just like, I've actually felt bad for him because when he got the WrestleMania Connect to do the lead song, that stuff had just came out right before that. And I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah, I was
you got the opportunity to be in Philly and have the main ship, and you get these rumors, even though people are into it, like it was still fresh.
Right. Yo, that shit was funny crazy. Though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny as hell. He do it to himself, bro. He
definitely does, man. That's like,
hey, Untried Jeans, what's going on, bro? I wish you was here in the chat earlier when I brought up your point you made about in the Discord about like is booking too intricate like and stuff like that. You made a really good point in the Discord, so I appreciate you for helping me with that dialogue. Do you like the idea of a 2-night SummerSlam? I do. It gives people more opportunity. I think that in this SummerSlam I'm probably going. So yeah. So I think me and Ricky the Shadow definitely gonna pull up because you know we some Jersey boys. So I think we definitely gonna go. Yeah. But yeah, man, I like a 2-night SummerSlam because SummerSlam does feel like a really big deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like to me,
I agree.
WrestleMania is WrestleMania, but I always enjoy like SummerSlam. And they booked SummerSlam really good for the last few years. SummerSlam hasn't really been bad to me.
See, y'all gonna get mad at me. I actually enjoyed the Royal Rumble. I do. I love the Royal Rumble. I love being on my toes and not knowing. And when Jay came out, she looked so good at the Rumble. I was like, yes, this is where you failed, AEW, because this is how Jay should have been booked. But yeah, I'm a Royal Rumble girl. I love not knowing who's gonna be next up, even though I know they slipped up with Nia Jax playing her music first. But yeah, I love the Royal Rumble. I don't because it just anything goes. Like you don't know who coming.
I like Royal Rumble too. Royal Rumble is how I got back into women's wrestling. The Royal Rumble, the Oscar one, that's how I really started paying back attention because I got to see a whole bunch of different women that I didn't know. And when they started letting the NXT women enter in the Royal Rumble, that's when I really started paying attention to the NXT women too. So Royal Rumble definitely fire. But that's one thing you can't do 2 nights. It got to be the same night for the Royal Rumble. But SummerSlam and WrestleMania, yeah.
Hey, Black Book, you know this guy? You know this guy in the chat? Where did he just go? Where did this guy go? Talking Slick. I want to know that you know him first. What did he say, Slick? I just seen it now. QK.
ZK or some shit? Nah, yeah. I don't know.
Hey, you're a fucking idiot, bro. You saying wrestling is fake as a character. You surprised you fucking subscribed to a wrestling fucking channel. You think we don't fucking know that, dickhead? You a stupid ass nigga, bro.
Who the fuck said that shit, bro? Like I just came in and I'm already seeing some bullshit.
You fucking idiot.
Wrestling ain't fake, bitch. It's predetermined. It's a difference, motherfucker.
Whether it's fake or not,
you're doing this on a Saturday. Take a girl out.
We're not on a general platform. We're on a wrestling content creators fucking thing, bro. You're not just like on Instagram. See, this is like something that you say, nigga, when you're on Instagram and you just get them somebody's shit. you got to be subscribed to be here. So why the
Exactly.
fuck are you here? Why you don't think we know that, stupid?
Bro, this gotta be some troll.
Yeah, some people just need to go outside and touch some grass, child. I mean, seriously,
But
go
thanks
on
for the
Facts.
knowledge.
Tinder.
It was fake. I'm glad to learn that just right now since you said that.
Shit. You know what's crazy? Let's bring that up. You know what's crazy,
Stupid
y'all?
ass nigga.
I say this shit all the time, right? The motherfuckers who comment on my channel be saying shit and be talking shit about, oh, you gotta get a like, blah blah blah. I'm like, motherfucker, the only way that you're on this channel is if you looked up something with WWE or AEW or wrestling. So for you to say some shit like that is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is weird. Why you trolling the wrestling channel? Go troll the fucking NBA channel or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas weird as hell, man. No, not y'all in chat. Y'all my home. I'm talking about these motherfuckers because they motherfuckers just be hating, bro. Oh my gosh.
Bro,
You
I
gonna
can't
say that
stand
shit
that
like you
shit,
kicking some
man.
knowledge or something, nigga. You ain't kicking no knowledge.
And then the motherfucker gonna call me a mark. So bitch, you know what wrestling is. How the fuck you know what a mark is? That's wrestling terminology.
Exactly.
Fuck out of
And
here.
then you know what's crazy? They be saying, "Oh, wrestling is fake as shit." Guess what? So is your favorite fucking movie. Now shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
So was the times your girlfriend tell you she love you. That's fake too, nigga.
Damn, OG. Yeah.
Oh, she is brutal.
Wait, OG.
Cause I don't like stupid ass
OG,
people,
look,
bro.
hold on, OG.
I'm
This is a
passionate about this
Saturday.
shit, and we on some real. I don't like stupid
Yeah.
ass niggas just saying any old thing.
OG, he don't got no girl because ain't no way you gonna have a girl and you wasting your time on a Saturday on the internet to make other people mad. I'm sorry. Ain't no
Mhm.
way this guy got a girl. Fuck out of here.
You wanna know some wild shit, yo? Well, unrelated to what's going on with that. Hey, bro, look, as content creators, has YouTube not been on some bullshit lately, yo?
They've
I
been
don't know.
blocking. They've been blocking a couple of my shorts, bro. The thing,
Yo,
you
I
know
was
what?
about to say that.
I didn't even challenge it the last time just because I be trying to stay out the mix. But I'm thinking to myself, because I'm getting this shit from WWE, but they flagging it, but it's saying some other shit. But it's just like I know I ain't supposed to get it from WWE anyway. So let me shut
Yo, they took down one of my shorts because you know how people upload some shit, right? They upload like clips of a wrestle of like the show, but like I took literally 2 seconds. They snatched that bitch ASAP, and that shit had like 1,000. I was mad as fuck, bro. YouTube be shadow banning black content. They really do. I made the short I made today about the Street Profits. That shit got 1,000 views, but they fucking yellow marked that shit
I
because I
never
thought
made that connection, bro. I'm glad you said that because
no, they do.
I didn't never. I always look at it like they shadow ban red pill content or dating
Yeah, for
content
sure.
or particular kinds of content. I never really. I mean, I'm not saying you're not wrong. I'm just saying that I've never because like let's just use the red pill for example. I know there's more white cats and shit doing it than black, so I don't think of it like that. But I never really thought of like, I should be. Matter of fact, I just hit 60,000 on YouTube today. I was gonna post it later.
Hey,
Hey, I hit 60,000 subscribers, and it was long too.
Congratulations.
That's a long journey. That wasn't
hell
That's
yeah.
for
one of those
sure.
fast ones. But yeah, I never really thought about it. Like, are they doing it because of me black? See, now you fucked up because now I'm about to really be looking at shit now on YouTube.
Now
Now, now I
think
got a
about it,
rabbit hole. I'm gonna look. Yeah, I never thought about that.
bro. They be shadow banning
You
Corey
thought about that?
Kenshin. That motherfucker makes video game content, so there's no reason for him to get shadow banned. He make shit about video games. They no they def bro. They try to block. They try to block this right. They try to block my short today, and then they try to block the video I made about the Divas era video. Because I said, now here's what, hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell you stuff about YouTube, right? I said, and I'm not gonna say the word because they're gonna yellow mark this. I said NUDITY. I didn't have any in the video. I said that word new it. I said that, and then they literally was blocking my shit. Like they wouldn't let me upload it. And even in the context that I said the word, I was like, oh, Vince McMahon used to be on some BS. He had the women, engaging in this, and then they blocked me like 3 times. I tried to re-upload that bitch, but I caught him. I
Let me
got him
let,
that last time.
Let me ask the guy in the chat. What's his name again? Where'd you go? Zell Ray. So let me ask you this. And this isn't a debate or anything, so I don't even want you to prepping for that type of energy because this is like some for real question. Because I do YouTube, so now you didn't open. See, I said I wasn't gonna go down the rabbit hole, and I done already got intrigued. So look, so for me, I know a lot of cats who's hella big. Like for instance, FedEx Fearless. I'm the first person to interview him. He had 500,000. Steph too. He had 5. So I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people fresh and fit. They got millions. So I know a lot of people that's black that got big following. So that's how come it ain't. That's the reason why it ain't been on my radar because I know a lot of black cats who's popping. You know what I'm saying? So what do you have to? And this isn't like I say. I'm not saying. So what do you got to say about that? So it's not that type of energy. Like I'm really trying. I'm concerned. Like well, so I'm trying to figure it out too. Like maybe I need to go back faceless or something, and that'd be hella mad if I just stopped going on camera and all of a sudden.
And then you get more views.
But Bray, what do you say about that? This isn't a challenge. I'm just thinking to myself because I was just thinking about it. Like, yeah, the reason why they never made that connection because I know hella black niggas who got a lot of subscribers or followers, so that's why. But is there some truth to that? Like, they shadow down black. Like, yeah. Let me just wait for your comment because now you got me thinking about this shit.
But you know what I think it is? I don't think they don't shadow ban the channel itself. It's like specific uploads that like no matter how I remember I had an upload, I had to rename that bitch 10 times and no matter what I did, they wasn't trying to let me get it off until I completely changed it and then it changed the whole trajectory of what my video was supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? I think shit like that.
Hold on. Let me just say something to Ray. So no, Ray. And even it's not that energy, but like that ain't a good example.
It's not. They did it to
I'm
themselves.
the first person to interview Myra and Fresh. Like I know them cats, but that's not an example. They didn't get demonetized because they was black, bro. They got demonetized because they was clowning black women, and Myra was getting on there with Nazi mask and shit like that. And so take them out and use somebody else because they could have not been demonetized. It was Fresh fault. I mean, it was Fit. They got more passes than I seen anybody get. So take Fresh and Fit out. So
YouTube gave Myron a chance.
We can't pull the black card with them. They were just some fucking idiots.
Yeah, nah, because Myron be on Twitter and he be on them all white supremacy live streams talking in the rooms and shit. So you can't fuck out of here with that. Nah, he be on some bullshit, man. He be disrespecting everybody. Like he be disrespecting Jewish people and shit like that, man.
Like Corey Kenshin is a good example because he got shadow banned a couple of times for literally no reason. He a black dude that play video games and he don't get haircuts. Why is he getting banned? It ain't like he's some nigga that's coming on here saying on some Andrew Tate shit. I could see that, but that's not what his content was about. Anyway, though, y'all know y'all know about the business. Some of y'all don't know about the business. Some of y'all do know. Y'all know what's up. But let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it. Let's do top 5 women since we didn't do it last time. Did we do it last time? No, right? We did top 5 tag team.
No, we didn't do top 5. We did top 5 men. And then I said we should do top 5 women, and now we're doing top 5.
Let's do it. Who want to humble? Well, humble. You got to do the honors, I guess. Top 5 women of all time, not recent. All time.
That's okay. I'm gonna go with China. Even though they said she wasn't the best in the ring, I like China. I'm definitely gonna choose my girl Jazz. I love Jazz. Jackie is another one. Of the past. Aja Kong, even though a lot of people don't know Aja Kong, she's really good. And then I'm gonna go with Bull Nakano.
That's a very diverse list. That's a very diverse. Ricky, what you got?
I got, and this isn't in order, but this is my one that I can think of right now. Jacqueline. China, of course. Gail Kim, because she was amazing. WWE just didn't know how to use her. Michelle McCool. and AJ Lee.
Am I okay? Am I bugging? Hey, OG, what you got? I think I might be tweaking.
I got China, Scary Sherry, Charlotte, Becky.
I think my list about to be fucked up, low key.
I'm scanning. It's so many wrestlers that you forget about until you see them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like y'all, but y'all didn't put two maybe that I thought everybody would have low key.
I
But
said Becky. I said Charlotte. That's newer ones. Sherry.
you
is
said
one.
Sherry.
China. Oh, that's only 4. Is that 5 or 4? What did I just say?
That's 4.
I'm gonna just play the black card and say Bianca. We gotta support our people any chance we get. But let me just tell you, I'm supporting the black people that's good. So just because you black don't mean you finna get
Right.
from me.
Yeah.
You gotta be black and good.
Yeah,
Right?
that's.
Automatic.
I
So
think that's a
she's
big
very good.
issue with everything too. Like,
Mhm.
I think people defend certain wrestlers just because of their race. Me, when I defend a wrestler, I'm defending what I like about them. I don't care what race they are, man.
Cause tell me this, everybody keep going at me because I talk shit about Apollo Crews and Cedric Alexander. Them motherfuckers is not good, respectfully. Oh, the fuck? Who your top 5 viral money women? Top 5 all time.
Top 5 women of all time. Damn, that's a good question. I've never been asked that ever. I'd say well, Lita, of course.
Finally, shit.
Yeah.
I was waiting on somebody.
Yeah, I'm going Lita. I'm going Sasha. Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, and Asuka.
I like that list. I like that list.
Asuka. That's a good pick.
I like that list.
Hey, real quick, I don't know how my memory is kind of fucking with me a little bit. Now I remember Polka Dot Dusty, and he had what was his girl name? Sapphire. Did she actually cut promos, or did she just sit there and did he cut the promos, or did she actually cut promos herself? I don't remember for some reason.
I don't remember Sapphire cutting promos. I just remember her dancing and smiling. I don't think that
he ain't never had no.
I'm gonna go back and look and see did she ever drop some fire promos. I can't recall though.
I mean, she might say something here and there, but I don't think she was like a high.
She wasn't no sensational Sherry, man.
No,
let's not get it fucked up. For me, I gotta go with my favorite women. No order, by the way. My favorite women's wrestler, Sasha Banks for sure. You know, that gotta be me. I gotta go Lita, for sure. I go Charlotte. I think Charlotte is one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. I think people give her trouble because of the name and shit like that. At the end of the day, though, you gotta respect it to me. So that's 3. 2, shit. This is where it gets complicated for me because I'm thinking about the old days and shit like that. I'm gonna fuck everybody head up. I'm going Melina. For me, Melina really transcended what she was. Like, she was the girl with the skirt that did a split for Eminem, and then she became one of the best women's champions in ring and just as a character. And then lastly, I'm gonna go Bianca Belair for sure. Okay. And then Rhea is on the cusp for me.
Yeah, I think. All right, let me say something very controversial.
Oh,
y'all think Rhea Ripley's been carried in certain matches?
No.
I don't.
She for real. She good.
She proved it with that Charlotte Flair WrestleMania match. For me, that's when I was like, "Oh wow, you got it," because she was the highlight of that match for me.
Now I'm about to go real controversial. I think Liv is being carried in some matches. I do, because Liv's matches don't hit for me. I'm sorry.
She got that one move she be willing out though. That's cold. That she be doing every now.
This shit on the ropes, right?
It's some type of like flippy type thing. Like it looks like a counter, like a. I remember her doing it at the last. She did it in the Rhea match that they did.
I'm about to say, but nah, that match with Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, where she was just, but it was going straight offense. That she was actually doing pretty good. I ain't gonna hold you.
Another one I wanted to question.
Nia Jax being carried is fucking genius. Don't do that to me. Nia Jax ain't getting no damn carry.
I think who gives the best like emotion, like as a female wrestler, I think Charlotte Flair. Like,
you know what?
You know, given that, you know what I mean by that, but
yeah.
She
her and Roman is, for me, they do that shit. Where Roman, when I started liking Roman Reigns matches, is when he would like talk to Jay while he was whooping his ass, and he would be like, "I love you. Why you doing this to me? Why you like stuff like that?" With like Charlotte Flair, she been doing that, so I agree with you on that for sure. Naomi,
my gosh, I'm about to say something.
Top, she not my top five.
Before it was two hip hop soul sister. Like the fucking the jump ass shit. I fucking hate that move, and I hate the kicks. That's the worst move ever. When she, you know what's it called? When she just goes left, right. Like
yeah.
Okay, you're an athlete, but that doesn't look like it's doing anything. Just kick left and right. Don't try to like do it all in one swoop and shit. It just makes it look stupid. Are you dancing or are you fighting? I hate that fucking move.
I hate to say this right now. It's on my mind. I'm going to say it. Naomi is mid to me, man. She is. Like, when she does stationary wrestling, like, if it's nothing off the top rope, she's pretty mid.
Hold on, bro. Because
I'm sorry.
Just real quick, because I want to say
Naomi is not mid. Lynn is mid.
Bro, I didn't like her at all, y'all. Until the other night.
Did you, y'all? We supposed to call this girl the greatest of all time, and she cheated during Crown Jewel. She done had everybody they mama in the match to get the Crown Jewel ring.
Hey, that's work. That's good hill work. I can't hold you.
New Money. We talked about this before you came on the stream. So I've met her in Safeway. I've seen her. I don't think she's that hot. I wasn't a fan of her at all. But and when I seen her in Nia Jax on SmackDown, she won me over last night. Okay. Okay, bro. So you gotta go back and watch. Don't go to Instagram and watch the highlights. Because it's not like I liked her a little bit and I like her more. I wasn't a Naomi phone at all. The glow, all that shit was cringe to me.
Right.
But the match from last night, bro, we talked about it before you came.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it ASAP. Watch the full one.
Now I'm gonna check it out and I'm gonna review it on my page actually.
And try to find one without the results in the title.
Peak. The
reason why I'm saying
that
was great. At times you really don't know who about to win. It's good, bro. Trust me.
Now I do
just
think
the last night one.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw another name out there. Now I do feel like Kairi Sane is being carried. I do think EO is doing a lot of protecting the Kairi Sane because EO to me is the best wrestler of Damage Control. I mean, I think she's overshadowing Asuka at this point.
Okay, she's the best wrestler on the planet. For real.
He caught a hood rat Naomi. He said we want a hood rat Naomi back.
We need it. Oh shit. Yo,
that was so wrong.
No, I know what he means.
I forgot to put her as my number.
I know what he means. What he means is he talking about Team Bad Naomi.
Yeah,
the glow shit was cool at its peak when she put the glow on the belt in her entrance. I will say her entrance is used to be one of the most interactive and fun and cool entrances for a woman. Now it's ass because she changed the music. I will say this. Kairi Sane, I think people just say that Kairi Sane is really, really good because she's part of the Japanese women as a force. I don't think people really watch the matches. Now, botching, but the only reason why she botches is because she tries to do a lot of shit. So it's not like she botching just to botch. She's always trying to do like something in the air. So that's why she botches sometimes, which I'm not mad at. But I'll say this. If you say that Io Sky is carrying Kairi Sane in the match, I mean, are we going to say that Bianca Belair is carrying Jade Cargill?
I always felt like that.
Is it a similar parallel?
I do think Bianca is carrying Jade. I do. But Jade is getting a little more polished in the ring. And I do think the Jade hate has been a little unnecessary because the girl can go. I just think it's booking. It's like you can't, if this is real, and this is my problem with Triple H's booking. So Nia Jackson and Jay got to go 50-50 with each other. But Liv Morgan can just mollywop the heck out of Nia Jax like it's nothing when they are alone with each other, or she got to cheat. It's like that's my issue with the booking of the women. It's like let's make it look a little real. Let's like to me when Nia disrespected, Jay's daughter in the audience on SmackDown. That was the moment for Jade. That didn't need to be a 50-50 moment because you a mom now, and now you playing with my baby, and now I got to end you. That's when I needed Jade to go off.
Yeah, that's when you powerbomb somebody through a table or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, real quick, I gotta tap out. Let me just say one thing, and then I gotta get up out of here.
Mhm.
For one, let me add Stephanie McMahon's the GOAT, bro. She's in my top 5. I don't remember character wise, nobody can fuck with her. Bro.
Oh yeah, character wise, yeah, she's top 5.
But this is what my question. I wasn't always on her, but y'all can help me out with her name. But the TNA champ, or I don't know, does she still got the belt? Why nobody don't speak on her? Her match, she's nice. The Buff.
Oh, Jordynne Grace, she dropped it.
But yeah, I don't hear nobody saying she nice. Y'all don't think she nice?
I mean, I don't watch TNA enough to.
I mean, when she's been on NXT, she been throwing down, and she
I thought
like
she cold, but nobody ever be no. I don't ever hear nobody being like, "Oh, she tight." Like I don't hear nobody saying it, but
she's masculine, and a lot of people
I'm
like
about to
masculine.
Yeah,
and that's the sad part because the girl can go. Like,
hey, she used to be thick though. She was before she'd start the steroids, she was like a thick little chick, Mexican chick. I thought she was a white girl. I didn't even know she was a Mexican chick until I seen one of them before and afters. I didn't even because I seen her when she was buff already. I didn't see her make the transformation.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, and she got a reaction at Royal Rumble. That's why I enjoy the Royal Rumble.
I'm about to say people know her.
Yeah, I didn't like. To me, I like Jordynne Grace, and to me, I do think they are in the process of maybe streamlining her to the main roster. I think they're doing these things on NXT.
They're gonna sign her.
Yeah, they're gonna sign her.
Yeah. She'll be a good help for Monday Night Raw. I ain't going to.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that they definitely are. They're trying their best right now to recency bias. I hate recency bias, bro, because everybody on Zarya now. I'm not convinced. Me personally, I still think Stephanie Valkyrie should be the one to get the belt. And Julia's a second. Zarya don't do it for me. I don't know her as Delta. I'm not going to sit up here and lie like I know everybody in wrestling. I ain't know her run as Delta. I'm a Stephanie Valkyrie guy now for sure. So I don't know.
I'm Stephanie Valkyrie too. I just feel like Julia is going to be Kairi Sane and
Io Scott, basically. Yep.
2.0. And Stephanie is her own woman. I like her look. She got a nice figure, and she just know what she doing in the ring. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like Nikita and Cora Jade, they're probably pretty young women, sweet young women, but they need to be in TNA. They need to be under Gail Kim's learning tree because that NXT women's division is outpacing them. And I mean, I saw recently people was like, at this point, somebody gonna have to have a sidebar with Nikita to maybe drop some of the weights.
Yeah,
she looks so uncoordinated in the ring.
Yeah, she looked out of breath at times. You know what I mean? Like gassed a little bit sometimes.
I think for her move set and what she can do, she is too big to be doing all that shit. But she's not gonna stop doing it because that's what she is. It's like Zion Williamson, right? They told him to lose weight and they thought that was gonna help him, but he was so used to doing everything at his big weight. Now that he lost the weight, now the motherfucker hurt again. So like some people can't transition. Like some people with the weight, some big dudes like 300 pounds could do backflips. But if they got skinny and lost the weight, they might not be able to do that shit. I don't know what the psychology is in that, but that's facts though.
And sidebar, man, I appreciate y'all sounding like, y'all normal selves because I see a lot of black podcasts, especially in wrestling, that be trying to sound like fucking Brian Saxton and I mean, so shout out to y'all, man. But
we keep it real on the channel, man, for sure, man.
That's why I rock with you. Got that vibe. Yeah.
Oh, let me see if my guy Ricky still in the building, man. But But shit, but so we still speaking on it. You said Jade still looks like she's not ready to wrestle in singles. When here's the thing, right? My issue with Jade Cargill and the Street Profits thing is like I don't know if they ready you or just let them cook. We gotta just throw them out there, bro. Jade is never gonna look ready to wrestle singles until she wrestles singles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way we can know. The Street Profits, well, you gotta let them cook, let booking cook. We're not gonna let them cook until they actually start cooking. I can't keep waiting for something to happen. I want Jade Cargill should have went straight to NXT.
In that part, and like I said,
She's
it's
too
like
big for NXT. What
was we not watching Eva Marie and Maxine Dupree and all these people training on the job matches? It's like miss me with that. That whole notion, well, the black wrestlers just can't get over. That's a load of crap because back in the 90s, Booker T got over, Harlem Heat got over, Ahmed Johnson got over, D'Lo Brown was over. D'Lo Brown was in a 1-800-COLLECT commercial with Steve Austin. That's how good he was. So these excuses, I'm just tired of it. Everybody want to say it's not a race thing, but come on, man. December 2024 is like next month. And for most of the 2024, Triple H has had the book. So you're going to have to show me something.
Maxine did get better, genius, but I'm still taking I think Thea Hell is better than Maxine Dupree. I'm not even trying to be on some funny shit. I think she could out wrestle her. Maxine Dupree was literally made to be a valet. So once they started the wrestling shit, it just the little baby worm and shit. I know it's comedy, but that shit not funny. What you got, viral?
What's that? My bad.
No, I was saying, shit, I forgot what should Jay send Jay to the singles, single star, or you know what I'm saying?
You could. I think give her a couple squash matches just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to expose her too early, is what I'm saying.
Right.
You might continue to do squash matches all the way till like
Mania,
Rumble or Mania. You know what I mean? Because you don't even want to put her in the ring with an experienced wrestler because the other side of wrestling is some people be hating on certain people, so they're gonna find a way to expose her if they feel the type of way about a person. That's the other underlying detail that people don't really look into as well with wrestling. You know what I mean?
But you know what it is. But I think in a match with Charlotte Flair, I think Charlotte Flair could carry a match with her. I think Charlotte Flair would make it good enough to the point where I'm like, all right, that was a 3-star match, 3.5-star match. You know what I'm saying? And she's not horrible. The thing is, the way that she wrestled in AEW is she's the big, brolic, muscly woman that's taking people out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she really didn't have to go against a certain opposition. Like if she was still in AEW, she had to go against a Chris Statlander, a Willow, or Mercedes Moné. She would be in big trouble because AEW don't got a developmental.
Right. Right.
Who gonna give Jay a squash besides Chelsea Green and Piper? Oh no, they have Maxine Dupree. They got a lot. Shit.
Exactly. They got people back there that can be squashed. I mean,
bring back Shotzi, Mia Yim. I love Shotzi and Mia Yim, but shit, hey, B-Fab.
Yep. Eva Marie, just bring her back for it. You know what I mean? You can make a whole story out of that. Like, you know,
shit, or tell Trish she got to come back and do the job.
It's like how y'all gonna tease Trish versus Tiffany? Where was that at? Wasn't that on the PLE? They teased that and then they didn't even take the band-aid off.
They ain't even let Zoe get her match. She's supposed to have her match. She just slapped her and still whatever she did.
Exactly.
Come on, man. That would have been a great story. I think that would have propelled Zoe Stark to where I thought she was gonna be by now. Nah, bro, B-Fab show. Nah, I like B-Fab. I always like B-Fab. I didn't care for wrestling, but I like B-Fab as a mouthpiece for the here's the thing, bro. I used to like Hit Row. I'm not gonna lie. It was working for me because at that time it was the only hip hop gimmick. Reason why I don't like stuff like that now is because there are so many different ones across multiple shows. But
Right.
for back then, NXT 2.0, I used to not like it until I was like, wait a minute. Every gimmick in NXT 2.0 fits 2.0. Tiffany Stratton's gimmick fit that. Toxic Attraction fit that. Braun Breaker, he used to wear the colorful singlet. It fit that.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like now looking back, I'm like, damn, I actually kind of like 2.0. And I'm
For
mad
sure.
they went back to the gold because you can't reinvent the gold and black now. Now you was just trying, so they had to go silver.
Right. So I mean, I haven't been that tapped into NXT. I gotta get like right back in that bag, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it.
Bro, NXT for what is worth, y'all. NXT is how Andrade became my favorite wrestler. NXT is where not the first time I saw Austin Theory's potential, but I really went back and said, bro, Austin Theory actually got character. He can actually do funny stuff, actually do promos. NXT, if it wasn't for NXT, I want to know who Bianca. I knew Bianca Belair from NXT when she was blowing the bubble gum and she was a hit and she was a soft heel beating up on Mia Yim. That's how I really discovered Rhea Ripley. I discovered a lot of people from NXT. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see NXT when Sasha Banks and all of them was there. I skipped that and went straight to the Divas era. And then you know what I'm saying? I started like getting hip to what NXT was when Shinsuke first showed up and all them type of shit. And Drew McIntyre came back. That's when I really started watching.
Yeah, man. I think NXT can do a lot, like a whole lot more than what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it should just be a brand.
I think NXT, to me, why I feel like it has a direction for the women. Let me say that. When it comes to the men and the tag team, it's a little directionless, and that's where I'm a little disappointed in NXT because you have Trick, who is this African American male carrying this brand, and it's like it's not really a lot of trust being built in him. And at some point, we need to get him to be the focal. Like when Braun Breaker was the champion, you felt that he was the champion.
Right.
It wasn't like we having Rob Van Dam showing up. We got to have Bubba Ray Dudley. Like, stop that. This is his reign. Make it feel like that.
Right.
I agree. I think that the thing is, I can't even blame it on call ups because they ain't really like for the men. They called up people who should have been. Dragunov should have been on the main roster. They called up Braun Breaker who was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they called up people of extreme significance. What they probably gonna need to do. Which first when Austin Theory was in NXT, he should have been NXT champion. He got straight pushed to the main roster because Vince McMahon loved him a big brolic young man, I guess. Wait, what? Y'all think is being forced? Who you think is being forced? Forced? I think Tiffany Stratton. I'm back and forth about Tiffany Stratton all the time. When she talk, it's supposed to be annoying, but I hate the way she talk, bro. This is really annoying.
I mean, that shows it's working though.
Yeah, she's good in the ring. I just don't so the Barbie. I always look to the future. That's just me as personality wise. So once the Barbie stuff is over, obviously she's gonna get the strap. You're gonna make the strap pink. That's gonna be cool and sell merch.
Right.
But what's the next character? Because the only thing I can see them doing is having her become Charlotte Flair, essentially. Have her come out with like a jacket or some shit, because she's not going to be the Barbie character forever. You know what I'm saying?
They could do something different with her. I hate this gimmick match, but it might make sense for the transition of her character. Have like a hair versus hair match.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then it shows a different element of her. You know what I mean? Like it kind of all right. So like with gosh, it might be crazy. I don't know. The internet's so sensitive. But I don't even want to say it because I don't even know how to properly say it. But
now work it out.
No, basically what I was getting ready to say was like, all right, so like if something happens like dramatically in a woman's life, right? You know what I mean?
How they cut their hair and change their look and shit.
Or it's some type of different look, and it makes them kind of put them in this the press bags, certain people, you know what I mean, not all or whatever. I think that would be good for her, you know what I mean?
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying? And it could bring an edge to her, you know what I mean? It could, she breaks out the depression, kind of goes maybe Kim Chandler, like, you know what I mean? Like,
she could pull a Mandy Rose, just dye that bitch brown or something. It could be as simple as which is funny because it's not like she's the only blonde character in wrestling. So the fact that she got that gimmick, they must have seen something that nobody else saw, because it's crazy. It worked with the Becky Lynch angle. She was actually doing great work. So I don't know how you went. Her character was way more fleshed out in NXT when Becky Lynch was down there and she was beefing with Becky Lynch. Like I watched a couple of promos when I be studying, y'all, and a couple of y'all making fun of me talking about he's studying, bro. We take this content seriously. So I was studying, looking back at the NXT archives on Peacock, and I'm like, yo, her promos was actually pretty good against Becky Lynch. So I'm looking forward to see as champion what they're gonna do. I think her character was really made to be a heel, but a babyface Barbie. Let's see, I guess.
But see, I enjoyed the SmackDown part of the Crown Jewel where she talked her stuff to Nia and Liv. And I was like, okay, so they serious. They really invested in Tiffany. I wouldn't be mad if this was the moment for her to cash in. But it's like, this is now third attempt of the cash in. And now back to Nia's lackey she is being disrespected. It's like, I just want them to get that girl on solid footing, because I do think she would be a great baby face on Raw. Like, Raw needs all the help right now.
Yeah, hey fam, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to my guy Ricky the Shadow if you wasn't already. Appreciate you. Let's get him to 5. Hey y'all, when y'all leave, subscribe to Ricky the Shadow. Let's surprise him with 500 subscribers today. And subscribe to my guy Viral Money as well. And don't worry, y'all. Humble, we under construction. We're gonna get Humble right very soon. Y'all just be patient. Y'all be patient. So what you thinking? You think Tiffany Stratton should cash in and go to Raw, or you think she gotta cash in on Nia Jax? What y'all think?
To me, Liv is getting on my nerves as a champion. I'm just gonna keep it a bug. I know y'all Jersey people love Liv. I know Liv is a homegrown. She got a story. But I need Tiffany to take that belt from Liv, because Tiffany got it. I'm sorry. The girl gets a baby face reaction. She ain't no tweener. People like her.
I think her beating Nia Jax is the story.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think her cashing in on Nia Jax is the story. And you can run that all the way to Mania. For real.
Yeah, but it's the story. But Triple H don't take no risk.
He don't.
That would be a great, like, that would because you already threw up for a swerve by having her say, "What if I just cashed in on you, Nia?" Blah blah blah. And then, like I said this in a stream a long time ago. I'm like, the story should be that her and Nia Jax are like acting this out as if they're enemies, so that Liv Morgan can get comfortable. And this whole time, they both want to be best friend champions. I think that would be dope. And the World Heavyweight Championship would look better on Tiffany Stratton to me. I think that would be dope.
And then you got Liv. Liv has something going on now. Liv has something going on Raw, because Raw's women division is just in the toilet. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know who to get invested into, because Raquel done took so many L's to Rhea. When they get together, it's like, so she don't even look like a strong heater right now. So it's like, I think Tiffany could be that spark for Raw. And just let's go, because it can't be Rhea and Liv forever on Monday Night Raw. Nobody's interested in that.
And that could you know what? That won't be bad. Now that you put it like that wouldn't be bad. Like Tiff and Liv, and then you still got the Dom in the picture. You can play with the whole flirtatious thing, you know what I mean? Like Dom getting all the shorties type thing, you know. I think that'll be interesting. I think both directions could be very interesting.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Untried Genius is absolutely correct. I said this multiple times. that Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest initially, because my opinion has changed about Damian Priest, were the heels in the situation, but Triple H want them to get over so bad that he found a cheap way to make them baby faces. But even if Dominic betrayed Rhea Ripley, they was still the heels because at the end of the day, Dom, Finn, and all of them, they was getting treated bad by Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest after a while. And then Rhea Ripley took out Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. So how is Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez the heels in the situation, whether or not she took Dominic Mysterio or not? What's gonna make her the heel in the situation is, and I'm saying I'm calling it, it's gonna be that her and Finn Balor were in cahoots the whole time. Dominic about to get kicked out of the Judgment Day. And then Finn Balor's like, yo, yeah, you see, I told you, I told you to use Dom to get us to where we need to be. Remember that night I went to your hotel room, you left the key for me, and I took it from Dom. Me and you was really, we the masterminds of this, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe Dom and Rhea reconcile, and then we get something like that until further notice. That's what I think they're gonna try to do. But Dom and Rhea gotta reconcile if you want Rhea to really get that baby face, like that mega baby face thing that you want her to get. I think even if people don't like Dom, eventually it's gonna become to the point where they booing Dom and he can't say a word, but then when he's gonna turn baby face, and instead of them booing, they're gonna cheer him so much that he can't cut a promo. I could see that happening for sure. So you got to figure out a way to make that happen. Once Finn and Dom go at it, people gonna start cheering for Dom for sure.
Yeah. I think that would be dope. What is, all right, in y'all opinion, what is missing from the LWO? I know it's a side thing.
They don't need to fucking exist.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap on L. Well, they've been jobbed out too many times, and they don't really have a solid story. And to me, like Legado del Fantasma, they are the stronger tag team. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sure Wild and Joaquin Wild, and I don't know the other dude's name. I'm sure they're wonderful people, but I don't see them enough to say, okay, they're a solid threat in the tag team division. Or when you do see them, they're getting jobbed out. So I just think the LWO thing just needs to end, because the LWO, the beauty of them being in WCW was we were sick and tired of being sick and tired of you discriminating against Latinos. We want opportunities.
Right.
This watered down version of LWO, it's just not working. No.
Good. All right. This might be a little cheesy, but it could work. So we had the Trump and Kamala thing, and Trump won the thing.
I know where you're going with this, and I said it a couple of times. What they should have did, like I told them, what they should have did if they really want to keep LWO alive is to play on that, have American Made be the super duper heels, like y'all need to get out of here, y'all need to go to another brand, this is our brand, basically insinuate and leave the country type shit. Right. And then have Zelina Vega versus Ivy Nile for the Women's United States Championship and let Zelina Vega win that bitch. That's what they should do. But I highly doubt they thinking that far. First of all, Zelina Vega, everybody know how I feel about Zelina Vega. She's over. Here's my thing. Sasha Banks was a cross industry star. You got Zelina Vega, who is cross industry when she's on Twitch. She does the anime stuff. She does the video game stuff. How do you not capitalize on that to get more viewership and more money? That's if it's about business, then she's good for business. Everybody else who you've been using aren't cross industry stars. There's literally no other cross industry star that's a woman right now. Becky Lynch wrote a book. That's it. Nobody else is in movies. Nobody else is doing episodic television. Nobody got like the popping Twitch channels and all that type of stuff. So if you do Zelina Vega versus Ivy Nile, and then you keep the American Made versus LWO, that'll give me interest in LWO. However, I still want them to break up. Cruising Wild not doing nothing. Dragon Lee, I don't care about Dragon Lee, and not because he beat Andrade, y'all. I mean, I'm happy Andrade don't got that weak ass speed belt no more. And Rey Mysterio's value right now is to put Dominic over at WrestleMania and retire. That's his value to me personally.
I mean, to me, I think the story needs to be, you know what? They're never going to take us seriously, and we need to make some moves. And I think I wouldn't mind if they do like a black and brown coalition story. Have the Street Profits get with LWO, get with Legado del Fantastic, and be like, look, you say that this is what the world watches, but what world is really being represented? It seems like it's going to be just Polynesians and white people up in here, and that ain't working for us, brother. That's not going to work for us. So I think that would be a cool story.
Why do you think they've been running away? Because I mean, that certain stories is just like right there and obvious as shit. Why do you think they've been running away from the black and white issue, the white supremacy black wrestler issue? Why is it? You think?
But it's now you getting advertisers. It's Mattel. They got a relationship with Mattel, Slim Jim. Wheatley's. You got these advertisers, so they don't want to go there. But I mean, it's clear as day. If you're not a nepo baby of wrestling, or you're not of the white race, you're not getting a push. I mean, you're just there. And most of the time, it is the black and Latino wrestlers that are, I won't say for the females, because the females are doing okay. They got Jade, Bianca, and something. But on the male side, it's just like you're just doomed. You're just in trouble. And so I do think they need to do something creatively. Like if this is gonna be Street Profits thing where they're gonna be slapping around the tag teams and all that, okay, let's do that. Let's invite Legado del Fantasma and be like, yeah, I'm sick of being pushed around. Why do we gotta constantly scream and beg and people gotta run on the X or Blue Sky to say that we need to be taken serious? So now we need to move on this black and brown coalition on SmackDown. We can move on that black and brown coalition on Raw, and then we're gonna move on this black and brown coalition on NXT. And we are in the room now. The world is changing, and the WWE isn't.
It's crazy. People don't like having this conversation because, and I give a a little viewers discretion every time I talk about this. It's what y'all don't understand is it's not that we want all the black people to be the champions and take over. That's not what it is. I want people who are good to be champions, and or to be just being booked in good position. And it just so happens that the couple of black people, first of all, it's not that many black people in the industry. So for what we do have as representation, right, we can't really get a bone, at least in recent years, because people are always going to bring up the New Day, blah blah blah. Yeah, nothing's ever going to be perfect. So I'll take the New Day and all that shit. But the Street Profits are not ass. Like if they was ass, I would be like, all right, cool. And I think somebody commented on one of my posts and said people just want Montez Ford to be champion because his wife is Bianca Belair. I knew Montez Ford before I didn't even knew him and Bianca Belair was even a thing. So that's not true. I tell this story all the time. When I really started paying attention, I seen that NXT combine when they was showing off their skills, and I saw Montez Ford do the high jump and do all that. Then I saw Bianca Belair lift them damn weights. I was like, oh my, who are these motherfuckers? Let me pay attention to what they. And then that's why I was like, oh, they go together. It's like I didn't even know there was a couple. So you can't say that. That's not why people want Montez Ford to be great. I don't care about seeing a woman and man that's husband and wife be champion, because when Becky and Seth was that and they were champions and then they finally got put together, people hated it. People wanted them to be separate. So you can't say that. Like that's not, let's not make no excuses, y'all. Come on now. Like people always find an excuse to say black people crying and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's Latino content creators that make content about they Latinos, and it's Asian content creators. Yeah, they just don't get as much as reach, or they don't get as much as backlash because black people are the angry black woman trope, always me black man trope, but everybody else don't got tropes like that. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
But the thing about it that people need to understand is WWE is in the business like the NFL, like the NBA, like the NHL, and the Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. The money must be the color green. And to me, at some point, it ain't gonna be up to WWE. It's just gonna be up to Netflix. And Netflix gonna be like, well, we saw Street Profits get that crowd up while we watching Motor City Machine Guns not get nothing. So we trying to get these watch hours up. We may need to put the tag team titles on Street Profits.
Right.
So that's where it's gonna go. And I think to me, Tony Khan and Triple H, they've gotten too comfortable. And now
Yeah,
you
both of them.
can't be, both of them, and you can't be comfortable no more because these networks, whether people be like, oh, the ratings don't matter. That's a lie. That is a lie. Ratings do matter. And the money is not money like that in America. Best believe Netflix gonna be on Triple H's neck because it ain't gonna be good enough to have 1.4 million people subscribe to Netflix to watch Raw. No, they probably looking at Fox and they was like, hold up, on Fox, y'all was getting 2 million people. Now y'all on USA Network only getting under 2 million. Oh, y'all gonna have to make a change. Cody can't hold that belt. Y'all gonna have to put this on a real person that got some drawing power.
Yeah, like I'm like it's so many like it's so many ways. Like, and again, it's not just a black thing. It's an Asian thing. It's a Latino thing as well. You know what I mean? For years they didn't know how to push international talent besides giving them a master manager or you know what I mean, something like that. Like it's been over 40 plus years, maybe 50 years, and y'all still at a roadblock with that, which is crazy to me. You know what I mean?
You know, Ray, I'm gonna address your comment. I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna just break the fourth wall. This is the reality of the thing. The reality is, if black people, there is all black, well, somewhat black promotion, but it's like dumb small, like, and it's not that known. But let's say black people started a big promotion or did some shit like New Japan or how Lucha Underground was. The difference is they don't like the this is just the world. I'm not talking, the world doesn't like when it's black and white. Like the people in the like in between or on the outside, they will tolerate a Lucha Underground because they'll be like, oh, it's Mexican heritage, it's da, 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 da. Oh, New Japan. Well, you know, Japan is a whole, you know, it's in Asia, it's a whole da, da, da. If black people started their own wrestling company, people would look at it as, and I've been called this on this channel, as black supremacy. Like we on some Malcolm X shit. Like I don't know why it's like that, but that is a real thing.
I was on my channel. I was getting ready to say something.
Bro, people don't like that shit, bro. That's really how. If black people started their own shit, people wouldn't like that. They would look at it as us trying to segregate ourselves, and they would actually tear it down. They call Black Lives Matter a terrorist group, my guy. So you can't say that.
And it's historically black colleges that can't even get money from the Department of Education from states that still are owed to them. So they know what they're doing. I mean, but somebody had to start BET. So I do think
which is not
that's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be us. We're gonna have to support. You know, I say wrestling. I think it's another one. DPW is black owned. I think. You know, we're gonna have to support more of our own, but we're also gonna have to put our money where. I mean, we may have to tell WE, we gonna make your pockets hurt as a group because Street Profits should be on some type of trajectory. You know, Legado del Fantasma shouldn't be constantly getting jobbed out. You know, we gonna have to make some people's pockets hurt for a little bit, y'all.
No, that's a fact. Like, you know, and with the whole racism thing or black supremacy or whatever they call it, listen, y'all can label it whatever you want. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't want to get in the political bag, but
I mean, look, I try to avoid that shit too, but you can't. You sometimes you just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
basically, me being blunt and straightforward is like, y'all can't slap us in the face and then hide your hand. You know what I mean? Slap us in the face, and then when we return fire, then it's, oh my God, no, black supremacy, no, we don't need, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? And I think we kind of submit to that in a way. Submit to that idea as well, which helps them out a lot. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, us as black people, we need to get out of that mindset and just do it. You know what I mean? As black people, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, It's like, bro, we know the game by now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's even with making content, bro. I'd be like, I have an idea, and I'm like, I really don't want to make this shit because I really don't feel like dealing with certain people. But then
right.
I'll be looking at other people's shit, and I'll be like, bro. So when these motherfuckers say, so someone, so look, this how someone could make a video saying that black wrestlers complain too much or that black wrestlers not good, this and that. They don't get no type of backlash. If I just make some shit like, damn man, I wish black wrestlers book more. Motherfuckers come on here calling me the what? I'm like, bruh. So y'all could talk about the opposite, but I can't talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my only issue.
Right.
That's my only issue.
But you know what? That's also a lot of people that you know they gonna protect Triple H. You know, because I get it. When I criticize Triple H, they be in my comments hard. Like
Mhm.
you don't know what you talking about. You out your mind. And that's the setup. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're delusional. But I'm gonna say what I want to say because at the end of the day is if you don't say nothing, you why should I be as the consumer subjected to garbage television? I don't like DIY. I'm sorry. They not over to me. I do not care. I do not like motor machine guns. They not over to me. I do not care. And if you want my dollars, you need to put the people that's entertaining. And to me, Street Profits are entertaining. The LWO, when they in the ring, they're entertaining. And I want to see more of them. We tried with Karrion Kross, okay? If y'all not gonna let Karrion Kross do what he does on social media, then let's just stop doing it. Because I'm not invested in him dragging the Miz out there. But then they pull the swerve and they like, oh, we was in it all along. Okay, now we gonna take on the Y6. I don't care because it's like there's no stock in Karrion Kross. He has been jobbed out so much that I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And ain't no Y6 gonna elevate him. I'm sorry.
No, that's a fact.
Now, and I don't know about that one, y'all. I don't know, man. I mean, cause let's talk about it. Karrion Cross, right? I think a lot of people don't see. I mean, comparably though, I think Karrion Cross and Street Profits are kind of in a similar situation. I mean, because Karrion Cross has it. Like I've seen what a successful Karrion Cross looks like, not just in NXT, but just like individually. Killer Cross. I know what a successful Karrion Cross looks like. So they pushed him to the forefront and did what they supposed to do. I think the stuff the Y6 could work in theory, right? I think it could work. The only reason why it might not work is because they might not want the Y6 to suffer at the detriment of Karrion Kross's success, which is why they were teetering the line with Bray Wyatt and LA Knight, because that was like, damn, it's kind of like, yeah, you know, we want Bray to get over and such, but it's like, damn, I mean, LA Knight is a good guy, and then LA Knight still ended up getting over. So this could be a situation where Karrion Kross and them get the W, but the Y6 are still more over than them. I think Karrion Kross. I don't think it's Karrion Kross' fault, which is crazy, y'all. I know. I don't think it's his fault though. I think it's booking fault. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's just a booking. You know what I mean? Like everything falls on booking. You know what I mean? Like you can, even if a talent is trash, you can make that trash into gold. You know what I mean? Like Vince Russo did it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I just gave Vince Russo a piece of my mind. I don't even his. Hey Dwayne, welcome to the chat, Dwayne. Man, hey Vince Russo, man. No. Let me say this, bro.
Like everything, I think Vince Russo gets a bad rap with his booking. Like not. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. His booking. I was about to say.
Listen, all the other goofy shit you talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look at that separate from, you know what I mean, from that. You know.
But he did book them into the ground. It was good until he started. You know what I'm saying? It was good until it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like he did some good things. I'll give him credit. However, Vince Russo is one of the most disingenuous people ever. Because how do you say, why is Jey Uso crying over a plastic toy when you was a fucking booker for a wrestling promotion? Like shit like that rubbed me the wrong way.
Like, exactly, because he always ran with that notion. Well, we worked hard to give Booker T the belt for WCW, and it's like, okay, so you know that yes, it is fake, but the moment is you worked hard, you climbed this mountain to get to the top. People want to take that in. Now, I sometimes give Vince Russo the benefit of the doubt because, like, he's a writer, so he sees it from the writer's perspective. He ain't,
Mhm.
he ain't thinking about the emotional aspect of that. But someone had to remind him, it's like, dude, like Shawn Michaels was crying. Like that's just the emotion of sports. This is where the business is going. It's going more sports space.
Crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm like, yo, like when motherfuckers stop being in the wrestling game, motherfuckers start losing their mind. Jonathan Coachman, yeah, Jim. I like Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette be saying some wild shit sometimes, but I respect him because he stand on his opinion. Jim Cornette don't be pump faking. It's like he used to talk hellish shit about Bray Wyatt, and I love Bray Wyatt, but at the end of the day, I respect that he ain't never fold, so I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Do you feel
Yeah,
the
Jim
same way?
Cornette gonna give you his unfiltered opinion, and I do enjoy
I
some of
love his
his videos.
podcast.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, if it was a black promotion, I wouldn't mind Jim Cornette as like a GM or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jim Cornette always. I think Jim Cornette is more impartial than most. He just really, and I respect him for this too, because he'd tell you that he don't like AEW because they do the flippy dippy shit. I'm cool with that. And listen, don't listen if you don't like AEW, cool. But Jim Cornette actually watches it, so he can say I don't like it. It's
Right.
motherfuckers who don't watch it, and it's motherfuckers like, yo, what culture, bro? They got one more time. I really want to just cut them off, but I'm gonna give what culture one more chance because I grew up with them. But yo, they are kind of starting to teeter this line for me of clout chasing. Like y'all got 2 million subscribers, bro. Why like some of y'all thumbnails and titles is kind of pissing me off a little bit because y'all got what y'all need already. If motherfuckers that was less than 10,000 had to do some shit like that, I understand. But come on, y'all could do better. And Jude, how you feel about Bailey? She isn't really over no more. I think I want Bailey to leave, not because I don't like her. I think Bailey is one of the type of people who really just wants to wrestle type shit. Like I don't think she really give a damn about being the women's champion. So if you want to wrestle, you should go to AEW with your bestie and get that bag because you'll be able to wrestle some of the best. Bailey versus Britt Baker, Bailey versus Statland, shit like that is something I would like to see, but she might be a lifer though.
Yeah.
Bailey just resigned. She ain't going nowhere,
Yeah.
and she a Triple H fave, so she playing her position, and I can't hate. Get your money, girl. But yeah, I think that my thing of it is with the Four Horsewomen, it's like that was a moment in time. And I just think that it needs to be a moment in time. We don't need a new Four Horsewomen. We just need to let these young ladies up and coming,
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get their shine. And to me, I think Tiffany Stratton is more than in need of her shining moment. Because, like I said, you're going to Netflix. If Netflix see Tiffany Stratton getting a reaction, best believe they gonna have a sidebar with Triple H and that WWE executive team to say, hey, we may need to put this belt on Tiffany Stratton because this about the watch hours and we need people watching our stuff.
Well, I'm happy you brought up Netflix though. So if yesterday's pay-per-view was any indication of what a live event for Netflix gonna look like, I hope they get that together, bro. So I'm not trying to exit out the damn Netflix app 15 times just to watch Raw. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, bro, I'm about to turn this shit off in a minute, bro. Glitching, starting over. I gotta go jump back to where I was. I'm like, yo, these niggas tripping, bro.
And the audio issues, because I think Jerry Jones was like he was like mumbling. I'm like, okay, Netflix, you asking me to pay how much each month? We need to get this together.
They lucky that wasn't no paper. They lucky they didn't make you pay pay-per-view price plus a subscription. I would have been pissed. Oh, I would have been pissed. I think Netflix. I think it's gonna be PG-14, right?
Okay.
When they go to Netflix.
I don't think it's changing, y'all. I think it's gonna be PG. I think the same people that's writing the show on USA Network is gonna be the same people writing the show on Netflix.
But even the fight yesterday, they was letting a lot of stuff fly. So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. I think they're gonna let a couple of. They're not gonna bleep out everything, but I don't think we're gonna get F bombs and stuff like that. I think we'll get more. I mean, they say ass in B right now, so but I think we'll get more F bombs.
They the curse words, man. I think they can go to the P word, the F word. You know what I mean?
P, I don't know if they're gonna do P, man. They still got Make a Wish and all that type of shit. I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You feel me? So let me say this real quick. I don't know if this individual. Well, I'm poking fun a little bit, but y'all listen, y'all. Right? When I post certain things in my community tab, whatever, I just be having fun, bro. It's not that deep, bro. I posted because Lola Vice liked 2 of my stories. I mentioned it. I'm playing around, y'all. Like really, I told you I got a whole shorty and a whole kid, bro. It's part of the meta. So for people to say that I'm putting her shorty on a pedestal and all this other type of shit is like that shit lame, bro. And at the end of the day, I think that's kind of hate too, low key, because it ain't like these superstars be interacting with everybody that mentioned them or DM them. So I'm kind of thinking it's hate, but I'm gonna let it rock. But then if Shorty start following me, I'm gonna milk that shit so I can make motherfuckers even more mad. Like, bro, come on. Like, I got to interact with a WWE superstar. How was that? Why can't I be happy about that? Like, that shit weird, bro.
Let me speak on that. Let me speak on that real fast. I'm dealing with something similar in the battle rap community, right? And all it is people hating. You know what I mean? It's like underlying hate. It's not going to be straight there, but it's going to be underlying hate, and you're going to experience that. I was kind of comfortable up here until I heard that. I'm like, damn, they doing it over here too? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, that, bro, I'm putting you on game, bro. It's just underlying hate, bro.
I'm like, man, Shorty, I'm like, I can't be happy that a wrestler like my shit, man. If I do some shit and John Cena like my shit, y'all gonna, I'm gonna tell whoever to kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck who you are. He's like, oh, you worship. I'm not worried. God said idolize nobody but God. But it's dope to see somebody who you rock with or you talk about on content like your post, and especially they like multiple posts. I ain't get to talk to her, but she liked 2 of my Instagram posts. You follow me on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking. That's dope. She didn't have to do that. She don't gotta interact with me at all. I interact with YouTubers that's bigger than me, all that type of shit. So it's like,
child, that's hate. Most of these IWC people want these women, and they know darn well that they wouldn't even give them a 5-minute conversation. Mm-hmm. That's just hate. Somebody salty. Because I always tag her and she don't mention me. Sir, you're not special. I'm sorry to tell you.
You don't got that sauce. She must have sold my ways or something. I wish I could show you. I mean, you already seen it.
And she got a man. She dating a dude. It's like she got a man. Like, calm down, y'all.
Like, y'all be the ones making her y'all screensaver or some shit. So I'm not doing all that wild shit. Like y'all niggas is taking it OD. That's neither here nor there though, man. Hey, as always, y'all, another W stream. What I'm trying to figure out, y'all. We building our community. We got a big network. So viral money, we got to talk offline. So we got to issue the challenge. We got to get the details straightened out so we could get it right. But I'm hoping that could be. I need a video for the last week of November. As you guys know, this is Couch Giving. I uploaded hella videos this month so far. After tomorrow's upload, I'm taking a break. I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not uploading no shorts, nothing. Y'all already spoiled Raw for me anyway, so I'm not uploading no shorts. But I'll be back Wednesday with a new video. Then I'll drop Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday. Or I'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll be back Monday, and I'll upload every day until next Sunday, and then that'll be the end of Couch Giving. So November, y'all gotta at least have like 15, 20, 25 videos type shit. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Humble, I appreciate you for coming through as always. We gonna get Humble right, and we got viral money in the chat. So you already know, man. Y'all got any last words? Because I'm about to eat my chicken and steak fajita. I'm hungry than a bitch.
All right, y'all have a good weekend. It was nice meeting you on Monday, and gentlemen, we need to do this again because this was fun.
No, salute to that, man. Salute to Humble. Salute to Black Couch. You know what I mean? It's viral money, man. You know what I mean? I got to work on my own. I mean, y'all can subscribe there. It's going to be a mixture of everything between battle rap and wrestling. And, you know, so if y'all see something that's wrestling related, man, please pull up and, you know what I mean, interact or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to discuss the whole fantasy booking challenge and, you know, get that going and everything like that, man. But in the meantime, man, subscribe and, yeah, man, keep pulling up, man.
Well, that's it, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Your boy got to finish watching Cobra Kai, so I'll talk to y'all later, man. Right hand cam was good. You missed it, but I'll talk to you offline, bro.